Welcome to our AP, which is a 20th anniversary WOD and some table homebrew setting and rules. So if things seem a little bit odd, stay with us and get a feel for how we're doing things. I'm looking over here because that's where I put the script so I would remember how to say this. This is an adult-themed AP, and be aware that language and events may be triggering. Any names, places, or persons mentioned are purely a work of fiction in this setting to help relate it to the modern world we occupy. Here we go. Into the night and into the fire, and it's been about 2 minutes since the last time you saw in game time, but it has been 4 weeks since you've seen Iron New York and our characters. So just to give people a little bit of a recap, let's get a feel for how people remember the events that had just happened. Would any of the players like to go first and recount a brief summary of how they feel the last session went? Before I pick on someone.
Last session, firstly, we all got our own individual messages regarding Miko and went to where Miko was, only to find a bunch of dead people. Miko no longer on this plane of existence, and a crap ton of what we believe to be some sort of zombie and a Terminator came after us. We all somehow got away with a mage. Danica went from Alice from Resident Evil to Don't Touch Me in the car immediately after the fight. Understandable. I guess Artemis was not too happy with whoever this mage person was, and seems to be very happy that I pistol whipped this mage. We are currently in Elysium, and Danica has somehow remarkably destroyed a creature probably out of Resident Evil. We still have the mage in the car. Iron Swords are going to get the mage, and I have just possibly insulted someone regarding their religion and a chalice.
Thank you. There we go. And last time we did not have the presence of our erstwhile companion Misty here. However, Misty suffered some interesting experiences when engaged with the totally not a Terminator honest, with explosions and such things, but managed to escape relatively unscathed. So, we are currently in the Pentacles garden in the Iron Tower, and how is it feeling currently, Artemis, being there in this situation?
Artemis does not want to be here at the moment, but they're helping Danica still from downstairs from the fight, kind of looking at all of Iron like, you guys really you let all of this happen inside your own house? That's cool. I shouldn't be here, but I am, so just chillin'.
Okay. And Danica feeling a bit tired, I think.
I am muted. Haha, I fixed it. Anywho, my bad. That's on me. Look, I fucked up. What? Mike was unmuted. Anywho, no. So to go back, Danica's kind of confused, but yeah, she's absolutely completely worn out. Because we left off with Artemis helping her figure out how they're gonna get upstairs because the elevator's down, and she can't crawl the 4 stories there is to get up to the garden. So exhausted is an understatement, considering she just threw hands with the hit mark, threw hands with whatever the absolute fuck was in the swamp of Elysium. And she's almost entirely sure she died because she saw something for the first time in her life. Like, for context, no eyes, completely blind, has never seen anything, and yet she isn't quite sure what she's seen. Like, she could smell trees, and then there was, like, what she assumes is the sky, and then, like, this really big white orb talking to her. She's not sure what it is, but it was in the sky, and now she's up with Artemis and everybody, and, like, she can smell the garden, she can smell the pentacles, she knows that Artemis is right there with her, but she's exhausted. She's got 2 willpower left. She's all out of her gnosis. She's down to 1 blood point left. She's tired. She's got pretty much nothing left in her. And I'm at 1 health point. After throwing hands for my pack, nobody fucks with my pack. And she'll do it again, too.
So, with that being said, there are the swords here, Sonia and Jane. Adego is here. And there is general sort of the hubbub of people sort of getting themselves organized, trying to figure out exactly what's going on. And the 3 of you here is a generalized sort of confusion. Misty, any chance you could just roll me a d10?
Sure. Let's go ahead. Not true.
And we can all blame Danica for luck rolls existing, because, you know.
I'm not sorry. I mean, I am when it's against us, but sorry.
Yeah, this one I'll use the basic, because I don't think our fun new app actually has raw dice.
No.
6.
Okay. So you have journeyed, as has been discussed above game at one point, through the Umbra to this strange tower. And weirdly, it seems pretty quiet. And oddly unbusy on the umbral side of things. What form is Misty in just now?
I'd say, given the little bit of recovery after the whole warehouse incident, I'd say she's back in her usual glabro.
Okay. So stomping around, heavy duty muscles, but not full fright fist.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just tall and built.
Tall and jacked, absolutely. Well, you find roughly where the gauntlet here is the thinnest, and in the Umbra it's this weird sort of odd open chunk of the tower wall that's missing, and all these vines and planty-like things crawling out from inside of it. And there's just this weird shimmering golden fog in the Umbra there. And like visual distortion. It's really strange. But it does feel like the gauntlet's very thin here.
No, I mean, I've certainly got the sense that someone rather important is inside. I need to get inside, and I mean, this fog's kind of weird anyway, so the wolf with the curiosity flaw here is gonna just, well, let's poke on through. What's on the other
Almost like
side?
the ready card sheet or something. But yeah, it's like, hey, I wonder what this does. Doof. I would love it if you could please just make a Gnosis roll at difficulty 3.
Oh. That's going to be so very incredibly difficult. That's 5.
Okay, so it's like, oh, this is really easy as you just slide through this shimmering, reflective golden surface. And the noise and hubbub I mentioned before everyone else gets really marked when you're all sort of lying there, recuperating or sat there, and a really jacked person just steps out of nothing. Stood on the golden floor just like 6 feet away from you guys. And I mean, how tall, roughly? Is they?
6'6".
So 6'6", looking like they could, chew a car level of jacked. And they just suddenly are there. I will point out, of course, Danica, you smell misty. Just like from 0 to full waft in the face, misty.
Oh, sissy. No, she's out of it, so it's not like an immediate reaction. Everybody would be able to react before her. She's out of it.
I'm backing away slowly and looking at my coterie to see their reactions as well.
If I'm still supporting Danica, like, I'm going to carefully take a single step back, but, like, really conscious of making sure that she's still stable. And go, ah, shit, more things.
And the tall lady here, I mean, we go from nice, quiet, well, actually, for her, kind of disturbingly quiet Umbra, going to, okay, there are now a lot of people, smells like blood and death, and her face just screws. I was like, oh, but there is that smell that she is familiar with, and just like instant swivel lock over towards Artemis and Danica there. Which, after the rest of this night, I'm sure is in no way worrying whatsoever.
Yeah, as the 6'6" huge henched person who just appeared from nothing goes, duh.
Second time, same night.
And so it's just kind of a shout as everyone else is just ignored there. It's just Danica, boom, and just charges straight over for the two.
I mean, there's a generally stunned reaction from most people in the room who are just sort of at various positions further away, to be fair, in that sort of, what the, huh? Because from their perspective, the last time things started magically appearing places, they had 6 arms, were jet black and glowing things in the middle of their forehead and ate everyone. But so Artemis, this 6'6" behemoth, is muscle mommy possibly is charging at you, and going, Danica.
Artemis does like kind of swivel to kind of put Danica a little to like the back, ready to like stand their own ground. Here's the name just in time to not throw a swing. Just kind of like very tense, like obviously about to go for it.
Like, once she finally hears her name called, she kind of like snaps out of her own mind and she's like thinking for a moment. And then like, as she's pushed back, she weakly kind of pushes forward. And with the most high-pitched, almost sing-song voice, she's like, yay, kitty, kitty. And she's like weakly stumbling with like her arms out towards the smell of Misty. And she goes, yay, my emotional support bitch is here. I need help. And it's like really, really weak. And then almost like collapses to her knees because like standing at this point is just, she's really tired.
Yeah, it's kind of like kneeling slide to catch her there. And I think height-wise, that still puts your head at about Misty's shoulder.
Really
It's a
tall
really
versus really
surreal sight, Kayla. Like, for where you're sat, it's a bit of a weird one because there is a behemoth of a woman hugging the tiny thing.
I cross my hands and look at them and just make note of the interaction at this point. Just observe.
Observation mode, absolutely. The swords, the two of them, approach really cautiously, and Adego is sort of sat there looking really confused. And she calls out to you, Misty, making very clear attempts at eye contact. Who are you?
It pauses and just like looking over Danica's like just kind of like checking for wounds and stuff, which I mean, it's kind of like all of her at this point, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a
just
lot.
like kind of like grudgingly pauses, turns to look, just call me Melissa. Here with her. 1 minute. And then just back to checking over for injuries.
Adego just stunned a bit and confused by the nonchalance, but the swords are approaching closer.
It's like Danica kind of like puts her hands up. She goes, wait. It's Layla knows. She's my puppy, one of the ones that guides me around. She's a friend.
Oh, that was the blonde lady's name. Oh, anyway.
Yeah.
And
I don't know. The really tall smells like lavender and vanilla. Yeah. She's good, I promise.
Artemis, it looked like you were going to say something there.
Yeah,
I was just
Artemis is
checking.
just kind of seeing the swords kind of start coming in and is like, whoa, guys, friend, not foe.
The hulking pile of weird organic bone armor that is Jane does continue moving, but in a less urgent, clumpy manner. 2 seconds, my brain just fell out my ass. And Sonia slows her pace. Sorry, it's been a time, guys. It's been a time. Slows down. But they do get up close. So, and Sonia speaks up. Her voice really crisp, really clear. Not so feminine, but still very in the right range and pitches that it's just very clear and crystalline and easy to understand. Not really harsh like a lot of the swords language or accents often are. So is the big girl a fighter too, given the scale? Friend of Danica, right?
Yeah, sometimes just, well, I need to concentrate here. And just kind of, yes, they're big, yes, they're nearby, yes, they're scary vampires, but focus right now is on activating Mother's Touch to get her sister back up from the brink of death.
Sonia looks at Artemis and Kayla, stops on Kayla and goes, do you guys know what the fuck is going on?
No, but knowing Danica, if Danica says that everything is okay, then I trust Danica.
Okay.
Vaguely.
Okay. Right. Great. Just random people waving their hands at people for strangeness. Misty, I am assuming you're using a gift.
Yes.
Make the roll.
All right. Well, difficulty is either 5 or rage, if rage is present.
I have 1 rage.
So it's 5.
Okay.
have one
I was gonna say.
It's not difficulty 1. It's like, how much do you heal? All of it?
I'm gonna say I only
Alright.
have one rage, and I'm not quite sure how I have it, but I do.
All right.
I have one angry spooter.
Well, okay. Apparently, we still get 6 successes off of that.
So that cures, I believe, lethal, correct? If I'm not mistaken, on Mother's Touch, which is what you got hit with, Danica, or was it Ag you got hit with?
Mother's
so
Touch.
there
Success
was,
heals 1 level of lethal, bashing, or aggravated.
Oh, there we go.
So
Just
it was 2 points of lethal, 4 points of aggravated.
There you go. So by the sounds of it, you are completely healed.
I'm still
As-
tired.
The other 2 of you literally watch a strange glow suffuse Danica's body, and you watch all of her injuries knit themselves back together. Like, you actually watch, like, it's beyond accelerated healing. It's as if the flesh just goes, fuck you, to the world, and just folds back in and joins and weaves back as if nothing had ever happened. Even injuries that you've seen take down kindred to their last gasp in your previous lives, you watch those injuries just knit back together seamlessly, as if nothing had happened. That's weird. That is weird, Kayla. That set off all the weird senses. Would you please make me a wits plus occult roll, Kayla, given recent happenings?
So
Sure.
after that's done, Danica just kind of, thanks, sissy, and then like she leans forward into Melissa.
Difficulty
Yes.
8, sir.
Thank you.
It's got tucks her chin above Danica's head there. It's like, you look like hammered shit, Skeeto. What happened?
She kind of like tired, takes a deep breath, and then she goes, okay, so anyways, we got called in to go see Miko. Apparently, like, the Rod, Antonio, like, he was like, hey, you need to go, and then we showed up, and then Kayla and Artemis, they had the same feeling as me that we shouldn't go in, but we went in anyway, so I went in, and it turns out there was, like, all these little plagued, riddled kindred, and then they started attacking, so I locked them in a room, and then kind of webbed them there, and then I set all of that on fire. And then I came out, and then, well, you know what happened with the hit mark, but nobody wanted to listen to me. I've been telling them for 3 months, there's a hit mark running around the city. And then I told Wepu, and Wepu was like, yeah, that means that there's a rogue mage. And then, you know, nobody wanted to listen, so I tried to rip his head off. But apparently, you know, being able to lift 2,000 pounds says nothing when it comes to using webbing to rip his head off. But anywho, then we got out, and then we got here to Elysium, and then we found out Elysium was shut down. So I said, fuck life, yo. And then I helped everybody get in, and then we got in, and then there was something on the venue floor, and then I could hear water, and there was like this big thing that kept biting me. So I told the coterie to go, and then the coterie left, and then I fought it, but then it kept biting me, and I got tired of it fucking biting me. So since it wanted to bite me, I just injected as much venom as I could into it. I was like, fine, fuck you, drain me, I'm gonna kill you on the way out. And then it died, and then I died, and then I'm pretty sure I talked to the moon, and then I woke back up, and then now I'm here.
Oh, now you've got
There
the
is
giant
no-
lady just looking stunned.
Yeah, there's just an appropriate level of utter silence for like a profound moment from the universe in general.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
I love Artemis. Yeah, that fucking millennial.
And yeah, the swords sort of look at you guys and go, ah. You know, I thought this weird shit stopped when Terrace and Clarabelle fucked off, but apparently not. Yes?
Do you guys have cameras down here?
Yeah.
Oh.
I can load up the footage, and if you want, here we go. We'll just
Oh. This is gonna be really fucking funny.
And Sonia pulls out a tablet and she presses some buttons
Oh no.
and is doing this, which you know she must be fast forwarding something. And you watch
Danica-
one eyebrow.
Wait,
Slow- yeah, go for it.
Before you watch it, I think there's something I have to tell.
And she just stops for a second. Yeah? Adigo is looking at you going,
Hey, so this is a neutral ground. You can't hurt me.
well, and Sonia looks at you and goes, well,
I mean, you can't because of the
Technically-
alliance. You can't because of the alliance.
well, we don't actually have a explicit alliance with the gangrel. You're just
I'm not
part
gangrel.
of. Are you saying you committed fraud on your paperwork?
I didn't do the paperwork.
And you watch her take that mental check of, wait, who did? Oh, it was old man. Oh, fuck, it was old man. Maybe I won't complain about the paperwork. Maybe I won't. Maybe that's a bad idea. What do you mean?
Well, I'm not vampire. She's like not quite sure how to do it, and then she kind of like, there's like this slight scoot towards Artemis's smell, and then another slight scoot towards Artemis's smell, and then she's like trying to go between Kayla and Artemis while keeping Misty in front of her. So she's like 3 points
Artemis
surrounding
puts a
her.
protective arm around.
I'm looking at everybody's reactions.
Mostly, Kayla, there's confusion.
Yep.
To be fair. Misty?
Specifically, anybody ready to like do anything offensive?
And Misty is slowly standing back up and making sure that she's between the big other scary people and Danica.
Sonia goes, well, the fangs are certainly real.
Oh yeah, no, those are certainly real. You can watch
Oh
the footage
no, you're
now.
a Zemitzi war ghoul or something, aren't you?
What's a Zemitzi?
Okay, apparently not a Zemitzi. What the fuck flavor of rainbow are you then?
She's like going to reach out and kind of pat around her to make sure her coterie and her family is like close within arm's reach. She goes, because she knows technically she's not supposed to be in Elysium because of what she is, but she's like, I'm a shifter.
I reach my hand back immediately to clasp like whatever hand is reaching out.
Yeah, she's like
Artemis has
ripping
their hand on your
Kayla's arm
back.
for dear life. I mean, it's really weak compared to what everything is that Kayla has seen from Danica.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, this is a girl who's pretty much picked people up and thrown them across, and she's holding it like a fragile, sick child, and she's like clenching, trying to hold on, and she's leaning back into Artemis, kind of like she is making sure she's gonna be okay.
So Sonia sort of looks at you guys and goes, so based off of their reactions, they didn't know. So congratulations, guys. You pass. You're not in any shit for this. You, on the other hand, thank you for confessing this, but what kind of werewolf drinks blood?
I mean, I have seen some.
That seems like a very personal question.
What part of me gave off what
You said shifter, so there's gangrel, or there's werewolves.
there's bears
Oh, and bears, and bears.
and birds and cats and snakes and lizards and spiders, and there's a whole lot more. Oh,
What
poor
the-
Sonia.
Sonia turns to Jane and goes, the fuck is going on here? What kind of fucking shifty ass rainbow is out there? And
The same
Jane
kind of
is like,
shifty ass rainbow that you kindred have.
and they sort of look back going, like, vampires, werewolves, bears I could kind of get. But, like, next you're going to say, like, there's weird fucking unicorns or some shit.
No,
like,
those are spirits.
So what? Okay, unicorns are apparently real now, Jane. Did you know that? Did you know unicorns are real?
Did you know Santa's actually a gay wild spirit who rides a motorcycle with his husband?
I'm gonna shoot a bitch. I fucking
Damn,
well,
I
actually no. Yeah, in all honesty, actually no. That tracks.
Right?
That tracks. That tracks. But still, I'm gonna shoot a bitch. If someone doesn't explain right the fuck now what you are.
I'm an Ananasi. I'm a were-spider.
I have no idea what that name means.
Just watch. Just watch the video. I mean, you're gonna watch it anyways. But I killed whatever was downstairs.
Artemis is going to lean in and whisper to Danica, that's not going to make... Like, you always tell us don't look.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Missy kind of looks back over her shoulder. Doesn't the delirium work through video?
I don't think it works through video, no. But yeah, no, so, and she like leans in while Sonia is currently having a midlife crisis, to Kayla and Artemis. She goes, okay, so like when we take our we call it war forms, right? When we take it, it can cause extreme panic and frenzy to kindred. To humans, it kind of drives them insane. Sometimes it affects other Pharaohs. But like, I knew you guys, you're good people at your core, and I didn't want to like be the reason why you've... She stops, like, there's a bit of confusion, like the way her eyebrow raises, like she's trying to remember word frenzy, and then cause more issues, so I always sent you guys away.
Sure, good call.
Yeah, I'd rather have to solo fight than have you guys in trouble. I mean, I could always sidestep on the web and get away, and...
No idea what you mean by that, but good call.
Okay.
I'm still facing forward, like with my hand like listening, but I'll turn around and say, "Good people," and then I'll just turn back.
I mean,
front.
you're good people to me.
Okay, hold on. Sir, I would like you to make a charisma roll. Just charisma at difficulty 7.
You said difficulty 7.
Yes.
Got a 1.
Okay. You feel the mood in the room and in this immediate situation change. You've successfully managed to break the tension by turning around and going, "Good people?" Like, everybody can relate to that. There was a little bit of disbelief going on, but that sort of brought everybody back down. Every player character may regain 1 willpower as a sense of relief and tension breaking replenishes you, because we've had no downtime in which to farm the shit out of willpower by doing crazy bullshit. But I also really like that moment of, wait, what?
Well, I think you guys are good. I mean, at least in my definition, but I'm also somebody who likes mass murdering and eating people, so what do I know?
You know a lot more than people here.
Well, yeah, my sire kind of beat it into me. Literally, sometimes. No. Could I have a pentacle help me get food, please?
A Dago So, I will give Kayla and Artemis a very quick response. A Dago comes at you like a fucking freight train. What do you do? When she says she needs a pentacle, what is your reaction?
Artemis is taking that quick step back while holding on to Danica.
I will step a little bit more in front and step back a bit as well.
Okay. Adego literally just climbs past you near enough onto Danica and grabs her and is glomp on and is grabbing her by the back of her head and pushing her into her neck. Danica, you hungry?
I mean, I'm out of venom anyways, so I feel safe enough that she just bites in and feeds.
I turn and look at Melissa to see Melissa's reaction to this.
Oh, that's the girlfriend then.
Sigh of relief. Step back.
Well, congratulations, Melissa. You just outed the whole thing. You know what they say, never bring a get Fenris to do anyone else's job.
Ever.
Subtle, yes, like a brick to the face. Yeah, how much are you drinking, Danica?
Until I'm full.
Okay, you fill the tank. This actually takes some time.
Okay.
Go ahead. It's not as runny. It's not as runny as you're used to.
Go ahead with the. Oh, you're so funny.
Yeah.
Go ahead with them. She'll just spend the next few minutes, slowly feeding.
Yeah. So yeah, Artemis, Kayla, Misty. This is a weird situation, and a weird little micro family dynamic going on with apparently your new hench friend, Adego being drank like she's a juice box. The occasional noise.
I'm
coming
not
out
a
of,
messy eater, thank you. I'm a very proper eater. There's not a drop wasted, and she don't be making that slurping sound.
Okay.
Her sire taught her that is unladylike.
I'll bend, I'll just do this to Artemis and say, we'll ask maybe after. I think it's rude to disturb people when they eat.
But we're asking things? I wasn't going to ask anything. It's clear to me.
I mean, she might tell us. About the blood.
Huh?
About the blood. Is she not supposed to have blood? What's happening?
I don't know, nothing. Not my job.
Not to change the topic or anything, but it's really nice to actually see you two in color. What there is of it.
Wait. Hold up. Wait.
Her eyes might look fairly familiar to something you'd seen earlier that night.
You're the other one, not the brrr one.
No. He's the really weird one.
Yeah. I'd say that a railgun is very weird. Accessory to just be carrying around. But hey, I get it. This city is just like that.
Yeah, I mean, the cities themselves are just... Yeah, I'm trying to get used to them, but yeah, this one, it's up there. Seattle was Seattle. This place is a category of its own, you know?
Yeah, I sort of just ended up here, so I get it.
I'm making note of people looking at Melissa because Melissa just came through whatever
Nothing.
protections. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm making note of people who are looking at Melissa still as a threat.
Yeah, I mean the stance is less. The stance of the swords is very much less murder it, kill it dead, as wait and see what happens. And then there was the whole Adego thing, which kind of made it go, oh, maybe this is weirdly okay, because Adego's really well respected, and you get that vibe. But Sonia is still, you can tell she's a very ready person, if that makes sense. To which, funnily enough, she does turn round to the sort of little clubhouse of you guys and goes, we have a problem, as you may have noticed. We've been kind of stuck putting resources out there to try and keep things under control in the city, so there's not been a lot of resources here. And unfortunately, / fortunately, because it's the right ethical thing to do, but it's unfortunately also a hell of a situation, we have guest quarters downstairs. And people are trapped in there. We're pretty sure there's plenty of food, plenty of water, power running facilities. It's pretty much bomb-proof. But there's things now down there that were once not things, and we kind of are a bit outmanned at this time. Any chance you guys could go downstairs and do us a solid?
Solid.
Yeah, like, so you can tell when Sonia said that, she knew what she was saying.
Art is trying so hard not to start laughing, has a hand over
Willpower, difficult 9.
Yeah, let's
Roll
find
it.
out.
Yeah, roll it.
Open mouth, insert foot.
Total, not current, right?
Yes.
Yeah, no. 0.
Alright, good. In which case, the mad cackle that erupts from you is appropriately vicious.
No,
Sonia doesn't really change expression, but does look seriously at you and just shrugs.
I look upset. And I say, is this a transactional request?
And Sonia, you can now start to see the fatigue that's playing on her at this point, and she turns and is just sort of like, I don't even know at this point. I'm just trying to save people. And there are people down there who are like us, or are ghouls, or they don't deserve to be trapped down there, and we need to know if there's anything we can do. We sent some of security down there, but
Yeah,
can't
I
speak
guess
for my quarter.
I guess other people don't deserve to suffer for any sort of slights that may have occurred over the last few months.
Kind of like finally pulls her fangs out of Adego's neck and is like trying to cover it because she doesn't have the benefit of licking the bite wounds closed, so she's like holding it so she doesn't bleed. And she's like, Artemis, now is not really the time. We just broke into Elysium. The least we could do is help.
Yes, we can help people. Saying it in the same way as a dejected teenager, I swear.
She got
yeah,
poor.
that came out so loud my 14-year-old downstairs felt it. Right.
No, Danny's not trying to be mean. She's proud. She's giving that slight smirk of, hell yeah, backbone. Try to put the Iron Clan in their place, but right now is probably not the best time. And then she kind of squeezes on Kayla's hand since she's still holding it, kind of like that, hey, we have something downstairs, have them take it and we could help. Squeeze.
Before we continue, there was a passenger with us. Was she retrieved?
Being retrieved, I believe. You've been quite distracted, but for a change, it wasn't that distracted. But yeah, you can feel that they've been disturbed, but like not particularly quickly. You know, like it's a whole ass human. The person is being retrieved and is moving, but not particularly fast, but is being retrieved.
Is it coming closer to me or further away?
Oh no, closer, slowly.
Okay. So just kind of like a reassuring squeeze to Kayla's hand that they're telling the truth and that it's okay.
I turn to the side, nod, and then look up at them after hearing my coterie and say, what can you give us that will assist our now requested journey?
We have guns, but you guys seem to be fairly well armed.
We're okay, if you will. I meant more so also access, instead of having to try to find a way. Is there a map? Do you know which access points are open? Any information that can be given? Stuff like that.
You'll basically just need to go straight down the elevator shaft over here, all the way down to the sub-basement levels, and get the doors open. They've got power, so we can give you a key card that will give you access through the doors, but the elevator isn't running because that's being used. That's staying where it is to try and prevent things from crawling around that are a bit mindless. You don't want it just yo-yoing up and down.
Is it flooded as well down there that you know of? Because the club floor is flooded.
We don't know. We don't think so, because this place was pretty well designed. We think the overflow is going out into the main sewer, but we think the flooding's contained to Elysium and should be all good.
Give us just a second. And she kind of weakly moves her hand like that dismissive, go away, we're gonna talk.
Yeah, the swords sort of roll their eyes and saunter away to one of the walls.
She kind of like tugs everybody down. She goes, okay, so do we actually like want to go down there? Because I have ways of sending things down there to check, like scouts ahead of time. But I won't be able to go down there this time. I don't have anything left in me to fight. And she's like, as she's talking, she's kind of like squeezing her hands, like flexing her fingers and pinching at the tips of her fingers, kind of like an addict going through withdrawal at the moment. She's like, I can't go down, but I can be your eyes. Funny, says the blind girl.
I mean, it'd be good to know if it's actually, if there's anyone we could rescue out from down there. Or
How
what
many
these
things?
things that used to be things are actually.
Are there any... Maybe we could ask if there's anybody down there that actually knows how to fight. Free them if possible. Bring them on with us. Just if it's even possible. It might not be, but...
A good idea. I just don't want you guys to get bit and any more infected. And it's clear that these things are happening. I have spiders all around Elysium. They don't know, the dum-dums. So I could have them search around and tell me. To Melissa, she knows this just means she has kinfolk within Elysium itself.
Okay.
Verify first.
Yeah. Hey, sissy, do you have any gnosis I could borrow, please? I'm all out. Next time I meditate, I promise I'll give you some.
Not
I just
sure
need
if I've ever
one.
tried going like person to person, I'm person to spirit, yeah, but this
Oh,
And
no, not a
what's
permanent
that?
one. Just a, like a temporary little burn. I don't want it permanently.
oh yeah, I've never given anything out permanently like that. Yeah, like just giant hand on top of Danica's head and trying to focus on pushing some motes over toward there. Not something she's actually done before to a non-spiritual being, but
Strangely,
something.
it works. Yeah, it functions by the same premise. It's just not something you've done before, but like person to person, like you say. But the mechanic works.
Oh, yeah. In that case, I'll just drop down to 3, so I'm at 4.
So yeah, now that she has gnosis in her body, can I try and contact my kinsfolk using their spirit speech and stuff?
Yeah. Make a gnosis roll for me. Difficulty 6.
Son of a bitch. Okay. That's my
Permanent rating.
Oh, okay.
Permanent rating, not temporary. Yeah.
Oh, that would have sucked so much ass. I have... Yes. You said 6.
Yep.
Okay. 4 successes.
Nice. You do feel the web of connections to your kinfolk sort of reestablish themselves. It's that sort of pheromone kind of thing. There's less than there was before, which is strange. It's almost like, I don't know, someone ate them? Was fed them? I don't know. Who knows? But the area of Elysium appears to be completely empty of them. But sub-basements have some, yes.
She goes, yay, I can hear them. My little itsy bitsies. Okie dokie. You guys figure out a map, like, of the area? I'm going to have them go down the elevator shaft and see if there's anything along that lines. You gotta give me a few minutes. Doing this is kind of very taxing on someone who doesn't have much of anything left in the tank. But yeah, she will get her little whip scorpions to go down and then kind of stop at the guest quarters and then spread out a little bit, see if there's like any wandering hordes, I guess. Okay. And then if who's alive and who's not.
I'm still here even though I'm off screen, okay? Okay, so could you make for me a wits plus investigation roll? For that?
Okay. Since I'm dealing with spiders, do I get to use my background on that too for my dice pool?
Yes.
Since it's insects?
Your kinfolk background.
Oh yeah, brother. And since some of my kinsfolks are spirits, do I get to use the spirit heritage for insects?
How much would that affect the difficulty by normally?
I add my spirit heritage background pool to my dice pool. It doesn't affect difficulty. It's just
how many is it 3 dice? I can't remember.
It's 1 dice per my background added to my dice pool.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, no, I would say so, yeah.
You said what's an investigation?
You were very specific about how you wanted to infest the Iron Tower in previous games. And downtime roleplay, frequently.
What difficulty?
I think I said 6.
Sure, I'll use it. So I got 1 back. And then notes using spirit heritage. I got this. 3 successes.
Okay. So you make contact and start the various components of your swarm moving around and starting to explore. What the feedback you get from that is that there are definitely human-sized things roaming the halls down there. But there's also people or people-sized things in the rooms down there. Quite a few. Who are hiding in bathrooms or have piled furniture in front of doors, kind of vibe. Think very Resident
water?
Evil survival situation. No, it is actually dry down there.
I'll let them go talk to the swords, and then when they're done, I'll relay the information to them.
Okay. So, people talking to swords.
Yes. Hi. Just a question, if you will.
Go ahead.
Yes, that tablet that you have, do you happen to have more of those?
You could take this one. I can use a wall terminal if I need to.
Okay. Does this have the map of the facility as well as a listing of the residents in the rooms?
Yep. The good news is this is a very simply laid out building. When you get down there, it's a long ass corridor with cross junctions, basically. So.
Right. Apologies. Was asking more so because knowing which residents have the power to fight, those would be who I would release first.
I mean, we have names. There's not a huge amount of people down there, or at least shouldn't be. Fighting wise, I mean, the security team went down there earlier. We lost contact with them. Most of the people who are capable of feats of strength as such aren't really down there. That's more people who tend to stay in the guest accommodation are quite vulnerable people. We have like there's that really weird gangrel. The one who just talks really strange. I'm trying to remember what was her name again. I'm actually struggling, and it's my own character. Why can I not remember?
Is it Hunger? No, Hunger's the girl.
No. Oh damn. My brain has actually. So apologies, audience. 2 seconds. Like I had this in my head a second ago, and I was like, "Don't worry, James. You remember this?" It's like apparently not. Apparently not. Hold on. Snickers.
Snickers the gangrel.
Yes. Snickers, not Snickers. Don't call them Snickers. They will get really grumpy if you call them Snickers. But Snickers, yes.
Snickers.
You'll be able to tell, one, they talk really weird, and two, they smell strangely of peanut butter, and I don't know why.
Lovely.
And a mohawk. And, daggy clothes. Typical sort of down and out vibe.
Okay. Do you happen to have any incendiary grenades?
Well, no. However, what we do have is, and she turns to the wall, and there is a huge panel of concrete, which Jane helps Sonia press in, and that you hear something go click, click, plung, and then it starts sliding to the side. And inside the wall is a massive, massive ass rack of guns. In particular, heavy machine guns with 50 caliber belt-fed ammo tins.
I'm gonna go get one of the guns.
Okay. What kind of gun would you like?
Are there any sniper rifles in here?
Well, bear in mind you're going into a kind of close quarters urban setting, so just bear that in mind. There are rifles. I wouldn't necessarily call them sniper rifles, but there are rifles that are proper long arms that you can get a decent lofted shot over a long distance quite accurately. Absolutely.
Pistols?
There are pistols, there are shotguns, and heavy machine guns.
I will grab pistols.
Okay.
And
They are 9mm standard issue Glocks.
standard ammo.
Yeah, standard ammo.
Okay. I look over at Artemis and kind of nod to the guns. Need one?
I'm good. Danny gave me theirs, but I don't really use guns. So no.
I mean, I know I'd probably be really impressed by this, but yeah, it's a lot of metal.
You want to grab any? Looking over at tall friend.
I mean, I could carry some spares if you need, but
Artemis, if you're not planning to use them, man, check those pistols for a sec.
Looks at Danny. You cool with me transferring that over?
What?
You did say it was your precious baby.
She kind of like, I mean, she doesn't have her glasses or anything on, so you see like empty eye sockets attempt to blink, like confused, like, huh?
Your gun.
Oh, give me fishing back.
I wondered if that was gonna happen. My precious baby!
Artemis does take it out and hand it over.
She kind of like, she like holds it. She goes, like, she's cuddling the gun. She goes, you stupid weaver. You were supposed to, whatever. And she just kind of like cuddles it. Just, okay.
And Jane makes a comment, clad in her giant biotech-looking armor, going, "Now that is a woman who I can respect. She knows how to treat a gun right."
She kind of, she chuckles and she looks at Kayla. She goes, what, do you want to borrow my gun?
Yes.
You promise to be good?
Good enough that you'd be happy about it.
Okie dokie. Don't do any of your weird things with my gun. And she offers it over.
I will get the gun. I will grab the gun.
So for context, using it, if you use it to shoot, it automatically counts as a specialty. And if you shoot it and you go to hit anything that's not your target, the gun jams.
No friendly fire allowed.
Yeah. So like if you're aiming at somebody and you roll a botch or a fail and you go to hit something else, the gun jams and you have to unjam it to use it again.
Okay.
But importantly, you don't blow someone you like's head off.
Bingo.
Okay.
So we're clear, this is like a kill rescue mission, not a incapacitate mission.
Sonia turns around and says, "I think we ran out of the non-lethal option a couple hours ago."
Kill him. Wait.
Noted.
No, Sonia. Be very clear. We're allowed to break iron rules if it comes down to it, because we're not supposed to be killing each other or other kindred.
Yes. This is an emergency situation, and they are clearly going to try and kill you. If it tries to kill you, kill it first.
Okay.
It doesn't matter how.
Don't go eating
No.
people.
I mean, I wouldn't recommend, like she says, I wouldn't recommend like grabbing a mouthful of ass cheek or something. You might not have time to chew, but whatever floats your boat. I would have thought that someone here would have wanted the heavy machine gun. Like, I mean, people just don't have taste anymore.
I mean, if I could have gone down, I would have grabbed the machine gun, mainly because I want to prove to my husband I can use the thing too. He won't let me play with his. Context, he has a big gun. Shut up. Shut up!
two
She can
swords-
already hear. She can already hear Artemis laughing. She can hear the grumble in the throat.
Like you hear the snarking behind you, but the swords look at Dago and then look at you, and you can hear those looks. You can hear and feel the turns of heads, sort of going, "Wait," but yeah.
Polly, is there a problem with me having multiple partners?
No, that just makes
They
way more
don't
fucking
look-
sense now.
Don't look weird. I can smell the look on you.
I grabbed the machine gun too. I just grabbed
Okay.
it too.
So, what is your strength, Kayla?
My strength currently is at 2. And I
This
grabbed the
is-
machine gun.
So, yes, it is very, very heavy. So it's like you'd be carrying it like you could fire it. Controlling it might be a struggle, but conveniently you have big, strong friends too.
I was about to say, I look at Melissa after I try to like pick this up, and I'm like, Melissa, would you mind holding on to this in case we need it?
Yeah, let me just reach over 3 strength, trying to lift it up here.
You haven't. You're in
Glabro.
thingy for Glabro. So what is your strength in Glabro? Because remember, it's your base stat plus the Glabro bonus.
Yeah, so it's 3.
Oh, your strength 1 normally.
Yes.
Okay, right. So 3 strength. It's not easy, but it is easier. Like you're buff and tall, you can carry it. It's a strain, but it's not going to be like. Dum.
I'm wondering if her bag is going to let her store it on here, because she does have the little magpie swag that she's bound to. It doesn't like Weaver objects, but that might only be for crossing into the Umbra.
She just kind of, hey, hold on. I got you. I know what you're trying to do. I can hear you messing with your bag. Oh, fuck it. I can use it. Come here. Give me the gun. I'm gonna bind it to you for your forms. But that means we're keeping the gun, Sonya.
You can keep the gun. We make them. It's fine.
Okay. So I'm pretty sure
Lug it back
it's
on over.
maybe Danica's gonna pick it up and just. I mean, I have 4 strength. Am I able to at least pick it up so I
Yes,
could get it bound
yeah.
to her? Okay.
You can lift it quite easily, yeah.
Probably looks weird to people seeing that. Okay, so we've got one person who can almost barely lift it, the much bigger person who still struggles a bit, and then tiny little Danica who's just
Right, so the bag cannot carry firearms. It does explicitly state that. But if it's just been strapped, if you're just strapping the gun to you, you'll be fine.
Alright, what is your total gnosis score? I want to make sure I can bind it to you.
8.
You're fine.
Bloody
Yeah.
hell! Okay, yeah, I'll use the 1 gnosis point. I'm gonna use the 1 gnosis point that she just gave me, and I'm going to dedicate the gun to her so that she can switch in and out of forms and still have it.
Right, dedication.
Yay.
All good. You take a few minutes and make strange markings upon the gun's surface, and it is now dedicated to you.
Hers is more of like, she takes some of the extra webbing that she has tucked away in her apron, and I dropped my tablet that has my character sheet. Anywho, she takes the webbing and she has these weird like bone-like chips that she keeps with her, and they look like they have had the carvings that she has traced over steel skin over and over while they're cuddling, that kind of cybernetic feel to them. And she weaves the bone chips into the webbing, and then takes the webbing and kind of feels around on the gun to make sure she's not going to put in anything that might hinder its use. So like taking, you know, the what's it called? Where the fuck the bullets are? God damn. whatever the fucking reload off. So she kind of like wraps it around the trigger loop. Then she takes the same piece and she kind of ties it around Melissa's arm so that they're, each one of them has it. That way it is dedicated to her using Weaver.
Okay. So who actually has firearm skill in the group? Kayla and Danica. Right. Both of you can roll an intelligence plus firearms roll for me. Difficulty 6.
Oh no. Can I count this towards my training roll? Because it includes
I would
firearms.
say so. Either of you could, yes.
Fuck yeah. We're gonna get this. You and me.
This counts to training. Hmm.
Yes. What was it? Intelligence and firearms?
Yes.
Difficulty 6.
Yep.
I feel like this is important, so
Sorry, I'm marking that it's towards training. 3 successes.
Cool. So, Danica, importantly, what you realize when you hook everything up is how the gun has to be held to be used, right?
Uh-huh.
So, when you're webbing up, it's not just like, hey, you could just carry this. You've made it in such a way that you've not fucked with anything, screwed with anything. You've not accidentally superglued the ammo container onto the gun. It's like, oh yeah, you can empty the ammo. Reloading it's a bitch, kind of side of things. You also gained an understanding of like the kickback that weapon has, and like it's not exactly considered like accurate. It's it's accurate if you can hold it steady. You need to be pretty strong to be able to do that, right?
Yes.
Kayla, you realize some of those facts, but you more focus on very quickly when you check in the ammo box, and you realize, if you would like to check the above game talking channel, how big the ammunition is. And what that implies for the walls, doors, and the passage of ammunition through things being like hot knife and butter.
Hey.
So friendly fire is a risk if you get in front of this thing.
So I guess we shouldn't get in front in case you are using that weapon, as well as making sure that anybody in the rooms that we're checking are out.
Hey.
Generally, don't hold the trigger down.
Kitty, are you sure you can handle the kickback? No offense.
I was just gonna be carrying this for her here.
Oh, hey,
I don't know
Kayla,
how to
are
shoot.
you sure you can handle the kickback? Like, I see Steel use these and struggle really hard, and no offense, but I know he's like way stronger than you. I'm playing.
It does have a tripod mount, but you would need to like lay it down on the ground or brace it on something. Or someone. I mean, you have a friendly La Sombra with enormous amounts of potence. I'm just saying.
I'm sure that hearing damage will just heal up with a couple blood points. You'll be fine.
Oh, that does have heal. Yeah, those things are loud.
I'm gonna think of a way to deal with that kickback. I look at the swords and I say, do you have anything that could possibly assist with what we're talking about, the kickback? Maybe some sort of, I don't know, armor that no one's using?
I mean, we can give you like a brace thing that's designed for you to carry it on. It just kind of helps, but it won't help you control it. It will just stop you dropping it. It's like designed to keep it on you.
Maybe we don't need to take this with us. This just seems like it's just a thing.
No, fuck
Oh.
that. I'm going with you guys. I want to be able to use it. Yeah, deadass,
God.
deadass. She goes, but y'all have to tell my husband that I used it so that he will start training me using his.
Sure.
Okay. Who's the strongest out of all of us?
Honestly, you.
Me?
As Artemis carefully hides from work.
But I just need whoever's stronger to stand behind me and brace me. I mean, if my arm dislocates, I could pop it back in place. We're good.
I can do that.
Okay, so
Don't
you
worry.
stand behind me, and then I will spray and pray.
I like being behind you when you do that.
I like you. She's like manically giggling because 1 willpower, she's back to no-gnosis, she's tired. At least she's got food though. But with the
You still have
straightest...
2 gnosis, right?
Huh?
I gave you 3 gnosis.
Oh, I thought you only gave me 1. Oh, we're good then. With the straightest... Okay, we're good. Okay, yeah.
Is there any, like, weird question, cardboard or anything around, any kind of, like, thing that can be written on specifically?
Yeah.
Or... Okay.
Probably.
Purpose is to create a makeshift map for Danica.
A tactile one, you mean?
Yeah.
Are you saying
that's
that out
cunning.
loud?
Texture, something, you know.
Are you saying that out loud?
Yeah, actually.
So
I'm asking the swords.
So Danny, because she doesn't like wasting resources and she doesn't like taking more than she needs, she's like, I can see. Okay, so long story short, I have lots of spiders here on both this side and the other, and they're kind of like my echolocation in seeing things. So they've already mapped out the area for me. I'm good, sweet peas. I mean, I can't like direct you guys in a sense of like, I can't describe what I'm seeing, because, you know, looking at you and going, it is pitch black until we get to this area, and then I can see that there's this gray wavelength that carries both directions and bounces up and down. Like, to you, that's not going to make any sense. Sorry.
As long as we know quadrants, I guess, of buildings, then we can do this more effectively.
So if you take the tablet, I mean, I could always ask one of the spirits to tell me.
Danica wouldn't see the smile on my face, but I am very inquisitively smiling at Danica now. Now I want to know so much more. And I say, okay. And I start walking towards the elevator.
Okie dokie. I'm going to stand up and I'm going to lean on Artemis here. And it's kind of like arm around the hip type lean into, like a soft little like tickle squeeze on the other side because she's being silly. She goes, okay, I'm ready. If I say don't look at me, okay? Okay.
I won't look at you. I don't like looking at you when
It's
you're
okay, I don't
doing
want
weird
you-
things.
I don't want you looking at me anyways.
I don't want to
you
look at you
smell
doing weird
funny.
things.
You smell funny when you look at me. Come on, kitty,
The level
kitty.
of teenage girl energy going on right now is obscene. I love it.
Yeah. And Misty's just laughing softly, following along, and maybe not so subtly trying to do a partial shift to get Kronos claws in her left hand.
Do you have metamorph or mixed morph?
No, so it's the hard way.
Okay. Do you want to make the roll for that?
Yeah, so that is Dex and Primal difficulty 9, right?
Yep.
6, 9. So it costs a willpower to actually make the attempt. Does that prevent me from using willpower to make it work?
No, I don't believe so. It's that the cost is separate from spending it for dice, I believe.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to be down 2 willpower off of that, which gets me 2 successes. Big lady now has a very scary hand.
Like that. So for those with vision, And in fact, those without, you hear the creaking shift of bone and the almost audible growth of hair. But to Artemis and Kayla, as you're watching Misty cradling this enormous machine gun, you notice, which hand is it, left or right?
We're going left.
Her left hand, like, swells even larger. Like, the fingers are now double the length they should be. Huge, serrated almost claws, and hair that turns to fur just thickens and swells over that arm. It's basically like she's wearing the Thundercats Lion-O glove, but wolf style at this point, right? It's like a gauntlet of furry death. Like, Disneyland would not sell this merchandise, right?
I want to hold her hand.
Kayla, that's really weird.
I make note of it, but I just kind of look over, glance, make note of it, turn back around. We just dealt with, like, Godzilla Gator downstairs, so I'm not surprised by this as much as I probably would be had not.
Shock. I think shock is still there. Do you know what I mean? It's like, when I process this later on, I'll probably go, wait a fucking minute. Absolutely. Okay.
That cultural for the gift earlier too, wasn't there? Kind of did a side commentary over the top of that.
Okay. You guys feeling geared up now? This above game, this is the sword's asking. I'm asking.
Yeah, on the way down, could I potentially use a gnosis to transfer... Sorry, Kayla. Danny can't do it. Fishing from the pistol to the machine gun temporarily?
Make a gnosis roll on your permanent gnosis
Okay.
to ferry him across. He's quite a willing dude, and unlike Guru, Ananasi don't bind spirits in place.
Yeah.
They
Kind of move
bribe
around.
the living shit out of them. It's like, hey, here's your new shell, hermit crab. Do you want to live in here?
And she's like, here's a cookie. Want a cookie? Cookie.
Yeah, you can make a gnosis roll. We'll go difficulty 7.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, let's just...
But if you
Okay.
succeed, even one success is enough.
I can't use willpower on a gnosis, can I?
Okay, let's use it.
Ha! Okay, back down to 1 willpower. Everybody got a willpower point, by the way, and a blood point, and a gnosis point.
Hey! Good timing, chat.
Right.
Well, 6 successes. Apparently, you didn't need that willpower or any other shit.
Holy shit!
Yes. So, you see, feel, sense, fishing sort of slip from the pistol into the heavy machine gun with a sort of weird, hollow, clunking sound as it skitters through the substance of the machine gun itself and takes up residence, overlaying itself over whatever minor amount of spiritualism was even vaguely here in this Weaver artifact.
She's going to
Misty,
tell Kayla,
I'll go for it.
like, hey, heads up. I put my baby in my new baby. So, like, you're good. I'm just letting you know. I mean, please don't lose my gun. It was a gift from my husband. And don't break it. But my baby that was inside of it was moved to new baby.
I give you back your gun. I have 2 pistols on me, I say. I just want
You're
it.
literally festooned with the fucking things at this
Okay.
point.
So she lifts up her dress, the bottom part of her dress. And probably the first time you guys see, but there's throwing blades, there's gun holster, there's ammo, there's what is very clear what they call grots or whatever to, slice necks. Like,
rod,
this girl is fucking decked out, slides the gun back in and drops her dress.
I just thought you had really good fashion sense.
girl. I do. Don't you know it?
Good and
Alex
practical.
Wonderland down there.
What did you say, Artemis? I didn't hear
Alice in
you.
Wonderland down there.
You're damn right. We're all mad. Oh, so you finally get the joke on why I dress this way. I had Papa dress me this way. Ah ha ha ha. Funny joke. I used to have
It is
grenades
funny.
down there. Papa said it was too dangerous. He said no.
I agree with your papa.
I
Also, to be
oh,
fair, it meant you had bigger balls between your legs than most, so.
damn it. She kind of, like, at that point, reaches into her, what's it called? The apron. She pulls out, like, this really strong, like, not strong, really long, what looks like pure silver necklace, and she just kind of wraps it around her neck a few times, just to make sure. She goes, don't touch me, Mimi. I don't trust anything they have down here, and apparently they had a bear, and I don't really want to piss off a bear, so I'm wearing my silver today.
Yeah, that's wrong stuff there. I can feel it from over here. It's kind of sidles away a little bit.
Okay, I'm ready. Sorry I had to take my baby from my baby, but now I don't hurt anybody. Unwillingly.
Oh. Nobody we don't want hurt.
Exactly. Okay, I'm ready.
I
All
look
in
at the
good?
map because I want to see
Yep.
when we get out of the elevator what this is going to look like. I'm wondering if we can start funneling folks back or if this has to be like a floor clearing thing because there's
So, it's basically a giant grid, right?
Okay.
But straight out the elevator, you're confronted with a straight line passage the whole way down, almost an entire city block length, give or take. And there's like every so often there's side branches that lead to other rooms, basically. It's almost like an underground housing complex, effectively. But it's very simple layout.
We could use that.
should we be flanking this situation?
I mean, if we make enough noise, whatever's trouble is just gonna funnel itself to us.
Sure.
Light it up like Christmas.
We'll have to make sure we can direct them to a spot on this grid where they can't get out.
I mean, also making sure that we're not. I mean, that points over at the machine gun. That is gonna cut through things. So let's make sure that there's nobody we want to save on the other side of that.
Speaking of which,
No, it will only hit exactly what I want it to hit, or else it just doesn't hit. She goes,
oh,
and finger guns. She goes, so my baby that was put in my baby, he makes sure that I only hit my intended targets. I mean, it doesn't mean that I won't hit the wall or anything, but I'm not going to accidentally kill somebody I'm not supposed to. So, like, if I was to aim at this wall, and it was anybody that's, I don't know, an infected kindred who's plagued I want to kill, and I go to shoot and it jams, it means there's someone good on the other side that needs to be saved.
Let's
My
make sure we're
spirit's kind of a
very
cunt.
specific in our terms.
that thing that you did in the
I was
car
gonna say,
again,
you just
can you do that
described half
again?
the group.
What, Kayla?
That thing that you did in the car, did you do that again?
What thing?
The webbing?
I mean, I would have to shift to make more. How much do you need?
If we could barricade off the sections that we pass through, like this way we can funnel in these creatures. Probably about a wall's worth.
Give me a second. I want to make sure if it's... I need to make sure if it's whether it's... blood or gnosis I have to use for it. Webbing. she kind of looks, she goes, I'm gonna need a lot of blood, but I'm pretty sure I could.
We should have done that upstairs.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
I have some blood. It's going to take a bit to get to the form that I need. To make it. What I could do, however, is web off each, like, section. So, like, every time we go to clean, I don't know, like, every 10 rooms, I could probably web it off. But if I do this, you can't ever look back, and I can't use the machine gun, so you're gonna have to pick.
Let's assess the situation when we get down there. I think we'll be able to determine whether or not we actually need to do that once we get down there to see what's really dangerous. How dangerous.
Okie dokie. I mean, I put fishing in the gun, so if somebody else needs to use them, the same effect will happen. So we could switch. I'm telling you now, it would be me in the back lines. I wouldn't be able to help in the front without risking you guys going
Understand.
crazier.
That's exactly why I want to make sure we have a plan before we get down there.
Okie dokie.
I'm just asking that nobody shoots me.
Ooh.
All this detailed planning. Just don't shoot me.
I could do a special shift and then sneak bits and pieces into each room and check it out.
How vulnerable would that make you?
I mean, as long as one of me survives, I'll be fine. Well, that's just
don't know.
easy. I could leave one of me here. And she kind of points exactly where she's standing. No, that's literally how it is. As long as one of me survives, I can come back. I can turn into 4,000 me's.
Little ones, to be clear. Little ones.
You
Well,
can't
she
see the
is not
disturb
telling them.
that's caused
Leave it
Kayla.
alone.
But Kayla is very disturbed by that comment.
She goes,
She
well,
does
I
not
mean,
look.
she kind of like, it's more of like a smell. Like, she could like smell the sudden, I guess, like, tone shift. And she's like, I can turn into spiders. Like, lots and lots and lots of spiders. So, like, I can go and crawl through, like, tiny cracks and stuff. And I control each one. So if one sees something, I can tell all the others. And then I could use spirit speech to tell Kitty here, and Kitty could tell you guys. So if I go in a room and it's very clear that, you know, there's infected vampires, then we could either, I don't know, just open door and spray and pray, or we could just close it out and call it a day. I mean, it may make this a whole lot easier instead of going door to door to door to door.
Agreed. Okay.
And any that
That's
are
fine.
safe, I can just take the door off the hinges. It's
See?
fine.
We got this. We were gonna.
Or we
work
can make a
smart.
new door.
We're gonna. We're gonna.
Craft door. The skill no one knew they had.
So do we want to do that? I would have to go now.
Can we not look at you for this as well?
I mean, it's kind of neat to watch.
Oh, no, this one you can look at. Okay, so if I say don't look at me, or you see when my jaw unhinges, because I know it does, if my
Kayla
jaw
turns
unhinges,
around.
look around.
yeah.
Artemis is watching fully, just absolutely interested.
Can I just
So-
ask, is Kayla's entire spine going right now?
No, Kayla,
Okay.
there's the, we're getting our nails done, and now there's the, I can turn into a billion spiders, and as long as one of me survives, I'm good. I think Kayla, for a little bit, will feel fear, like a lot of
Yeah.
fear. Like, this person is so
Valid.
powerful.
Yeah.
Like, this is who we've been with this whole time. Like, I could have been crushed. Like,
Like, I could
But
have been
your
swarmed under
sisters.
by 4,000 spiders and chewed into tiny pieces while I
Okay.
slept.
And then I
So-
think about like the pit, and I think about all the times that like Artemis spoke back at. I'm gonna die.
So, arachnophobia warning incoming for anybody who's listening. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So it's like this really weird movement of her hair that now poor Artemis really rapidly realizes it's an actual hair. It's kind of silk. And when it moves, it cocoons around her for a moment. And when it opens back up, there are thousands of these like little pink, black, and white jumping spiders that are just kind of like literally pouring out. And when I say thousands, I do mean thousands. There's a few that crawls up poor Melissa's pant leg to settle in. There's 2 on each of you that climbs up your band, like not on your skin. It's actually on your pant leg, and it like tucks itself into a pocket or something, kind of like it wants to keep up. And then there is 2 of them that crawls back towards Adago. That one actually does go under her dress and kind of climbs up. You see them kind of like eventually pop up onto her shoulders and sit. And the rest of them kind of just... It's disgusting because there's so many of them moving, but you can like hear the spiders crawling all over each other, and maybe like a minute or 2 later, they're gone. They're going into the cracks of the elevators, into the walls, under doors, and they're just leaving. And I will remove 4 blood points because I'm going from homage straight to crawling.
Yeah.
And she's gone.
Fucking cool.
And with all that, Melissa just kind of fluffs her hair back so the ones on her can just like basically just get up onto the back of her neck and hide safely. She's up here is completely unbothered by this.
Danica, could you make a perception plus empathy roll for me? Difficulty 5.
I don't think I actually have any empathy, which is really funny. I don't. But does my empathy flaw kick in with this?
No.
Okay, great. I don't actually feel for them. No offense, guys. I love you. Difficulty what?
5, I think I said 5.
Nothing. Not a damn thing.
Okay,
I'm blind.
that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Artemis, you were looking and things. You can make a perception plus empathy roll at difficulty 8.
Did I just scare the shit out of the damn swords and pentacles?
Empathy is one of those I don't actually need in order to roll, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Like, you're allowed to have empathy without having studied empathy. Yeah.
1.
1. You notice that Jane looks a bit odd about the whole process, but it doesn't look like fear. You're not entirely sure what it is, but it doesn't seem negative.
Pretty fucking cool.
Jane nods. Like, that eyes half closed, like...
Forgot she's really obsessed with spiders.
And you've gotten admitted to being poly and into women. New girlfriend time.
I'm about to get adopted, yo. Oh no.
Yoink!
What had happened
Oh my-
was
So down the creepy elevator hatch.
Up to you guys. Who's going first? Down the hatch.
I guess the spiders were kind of already beating us there, but Misty will go down next, just so no one has to worry about her falling off the wall and crushing them.
But what a way to die.
Kayla, you're next.
Kayla,
You always have
middle.
to be in the middle.
I will. And before I do that, from my big pocket, I take out one of the few action figures that I got in one of my Happy Meals from Miko, and I will place it on the side of the elevator so that in my head, Miko's still someplace in this tower. And then I will go down.
Oh, that's really cute. Like that. Really awesome. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna have to find one now. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. You know what? You know what the Happy Meal action figure thing turns out to be? It is. Hold on. It is.
I feel
I'm
like I
finding
know.
the best one. Go for it. What do you think it is, sir? What do you think it is?
I know there's like a Hamburglar one that like is wearing something similar. I think it's Hamburglar.
Funnily enough, that is what I was looking for. It was a Hamburglar wearing like a pink suit jacket kind of vibe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just I know it's there somewhere. I just can't find it right now. Because I remember that very vividly. But yeah, no, it's a Hamburglar with a pink tie. That was it.
Yeah.
Right, hold on. I've even managed to find the image. So I will make sure I put that in the above game chat so we can all forever remember the wrath of the Hamburglar is upon anyone. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the Hamburglar is watching the elevator as you descend in the middle, with Artemis bringing up the rear.
Before Artemis goes down, they turn back to everybody up there and goes, just so you know, if I die, 1, if I can haunt you fuckers, I will be. And 2, you make sure my kids are taken care of. And then they head down.
Okay. And you begin climbing down. Danica, you're the forward scouts in this situation.
Yeah, let's
Do you
do
want
it.
to make a perception plus investigation roll, please?
Yeah.
At difficulty 8.
I'm assuming the fact that I'm going in listening because blind spider my specialty.
Yeah,
works, right?
yeah. So I'm giving you the base difficulty. Apply your double speciality. Thumbs up.
No, I don't have double special for this. That's Enigma.
Oh, right. I thought you. Oh, sorry, brain.
Nope, you're good. And you said 8. Does scouting count as a defensive type thing? Scouting for trouble or being attacked?
Oh yes, by its very definition, I would say that's being defensive. It's find the trouble so it doesn't kill me.
Because I'm in crawlerling form, table rules is the -2.
Oh, the plus
difficulty?
2. Yeah. It's a 2 bonus. Yes.
2 bonus
Spidey
dice.
sense. No, it was difficulty affecting. It was the Spidey sense thing,
Okay.
didn't we say? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Spidey sense.
3 successes.
Right. You managed to start getting a feel for the weird grid layout down there in advance of everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You pick out that there are definitely people trapped in some of the rooms. But there are also people, in inverted commas, like the ones you encountered in the warehouse. Like, either, in some cases, roaming very small areas,
Mm-hmm.
or sort of almost in a sort of hibernatory, waiting to be set off, making quiet little noises to themselves, like almost rocking backwards and forwards.
So
in this sort of rapid rhythm.
The areas or the rooms that have people who are trapped at, I'm going to leave a single one of my crawlerlings there. On rooms or areas that have people that are like the warehouse, I'm going to leave 3 crawlerlings there, kind of like in a triangle, so it's very clear to see. And then hive mind, spirit speech to Melissa, and then I'm going to tell her, okay, so there are people down here infected. kind of like in the warehouse. So in areas that have people that need saving, I have put one of my forms above the door, just a single one. It's dead center in the middle. You can't really miss the tiny little jumping spider going. And, you know, the spider on her shoulder kind of does the little wiggle. And then those that are with people infected and or showing similar symptoms, I've put 3 in, like, the weaver triangles, like the markings on my booty, and the little spider kind of turns around and, like, does the little, you know, spider dance wiggle butt, so you can see the triangle patterns from her rink on the butt. That way you guys know what's safe. I would be very quiet. It's almost like they're listening and waiting.
Yeah. So, in a quiet voice, Melissa goes and passes all of this on to the other 2 here who can't hear the magical spider speech. So we're all on the same page.
So any other planning as you climb down?
I would like to try something, but
Okay, go for it.
I just want to know. So for heightened senses, if I don't have the reaction that I'm looking for, I can switch it off, right? Like if I'm hearing too many things or smelling too many things or...
Yeah, if you are quick enough, yeah, you can turn it off before you go bananas. Absolutely.
I'm going to wait until we get down to the bottom because I don't want to try while I'm climbing. So unless we're at the bottom.
Yeah, the other key thing to mention is context here is a case of if you're climbing down and it's like, oh, I don't like this, that is when you can turn it off. If, however, somebody fires a machine gun and you're on ultra mega focused hearing, you won't get the chance to turn it off. You'll be too busy clutching your head and screaming and hoping to pass the willpower checks and everything to not just sort of like be paralyzed by the sounds, etc. So it's important to define whether it's the hyper focus, because you can like pick one sense which is really narrow, or pick all your senses being heightened. So just make sure you decide what that actually ends up looking like.
Anybody want to do anything before we get to the bottom?
I just think you should know, when it comes to the doors there, before we break them down, let me talk to them. I can be pretty persuasive with locks.
I mean, you also have passes.
I mean, if the room doors themselves just disagree.
Yeah. Oh no, if the room doors do, yeah. So as you descend down, Kayla, are you trying out this sensory stuff?
Yeah, I'm going to do it, but I'll do it for, I think, all of my senses.
Okay,
which
so
will be a lot
generally
milder.
everything, yeah. So everything's heightened.
The aspects. Trying to see what I have to...
It's nothing to roll.
There
It
isn't a
automatically
roll.
Oh,
activates.
no,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So I just
Basically,
I activate it.
yeah, it'll drop a difficulty off of how easy perception is effectively. Yeah, all good. I'm noting that we are close to where we would normally take like a comfort break, I think. But Artemis, any last things you want to cover up before we take a quick comfort break?
Before we get down there completely, Artemis is going to kind of speak quietly down to Melissa, Misty, and be like, hey, so if you suddenly see a giant, like, pitch black area, please don't go into it. I can't guarantee that you'll be able to breathe in it. So don't go in there.
Got it. Breathing is important for some of us.
Yeah.
How dare the party communicate with each other in a constructive and helpful fashion and not ambush each other with each other's powers and weapons? How dare they be nice to each other? How very dare.
And I suppose
yeah.
just one last bit. If you hear me yell run, and it's kind of growly, you should do that. Get back to the elevator and get back up as quickly as you can.
Noted.
Okay, so when Danica says don't look and when you say don't run, just listen. Got it.
Now, when I say run, you run. Just make sure I can't see you, and you probably don't want to be looking towards me either.
Don't make eye
That's
contact.
fair. I don't want to get bit again, so I'm good.
I don't want to bite anyone.
In which case, as you reach the ground, or at least the floor you're getting off at in this case, and you're at the doors, hanging off of them, we will take ourselves a comfort break, and we'll be back in, I can't remember how many minutes, 10 minutes. We'll be back in 10 minutes, folks. So BRB, the next steps. I had to make that creepy, just that way someone can clip that, turn that into a sticker on the Discord and make me suffer that expression forever. Not like they've done that before at all, with me looking weird. Anyway, so you are at the doors for the most part, and Danica is kind of at a lot of doors for the most part. Yeah, just hanging around, sticking to her guns, that kind of idea. But yeah, you're at that big gold door, the elevator doors. What's the plan, bat people?
Okay. We'll do room by room. We will assess any potential threats, and we will try to corner them or sequester them away from those that are safe. We don't necessarily need to engage. We have to get folks out, is the prime objective. Correct?
If folk are safe in the rooms, and there's things that aren't safe roaming about, shouldn't we take out the threat first?
What if they get harmed in the way of us taking out the threats?
It'd be a split effort.
Let's assess. And I just wait for the doors to open.
I just kind of look up the elevator shaft briefly there. It's like, if they're trying to escape, I don't think they're going to be coming back out this way very quickly.
So then if we're being offensive, then we have to find the threats and corner them in a way that doesn't allow them to harm the others.
I don't know
Preferably
what
away
they're-
from this elevator. Are we ready?
It's gonna-
I don't know the plan. Somebody's gonna have to translate it to spirit speech for me.
Misty, that's you.
Yeah, so kind of relays it over to the spider, just kind of, and spirit speech is entirely, well, spiritual and mental on there. Kind of like looks like she's just staring weirdly at the jumping spider on her shoulder. And she just relays everything over.
Disassociate.
Okay, cool. So Danica will let that sink in a little bit, and she goes, okay, then why don't we just lock the doors of those that have the 3 little spiders above them? Like, she's talking to Misty, like, hey, you said you're good with doors. Why don't you ensure they can't lock? Like, if this place is supposed to be as secure as they said, that it's supposed to take their brouhaha with all their effort to make a dent, then they shouldn't be able to get out if we've locked them from the outside, right? Like,
Well, it's opening doors I'm good with. Closing them back up again, it is up to the door.
oh, okay, well then that completely went out. I don't have that much gnosis left, or else I would just lock them. You know what? I have an idea. Give me a minute. You guys just sneak to the doors that only have 1 and try to get people out. I got you. Don't worry about it.
Relay that over.
So, to be clear, my understanding to support this a little bit above game is that Danica has marked rooms with safe people with 1,
One spider, yes.
and bad people rooms with 3.
With 3. Yeah, 3 like the triangle of her rank mark.
Yep. All good. Just wanted to make sure that everybody's on the same page.
Yeah.
So they go, 1, there's only 3 spiders on
so-
it. Bah, 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 bah,
So
bah.
the reason why it's 1, it's safe to enter. It's not a one-way street, but the triangle is a target. Like,
Yeah.
crosshair. This is a door to aim and shoot at.
But importantly, not a laser triangle with a dot in the middle and then ominous jungle music happening behind you. Wrong movie franchise. We're in Resident Evil, not in the Predator. Yet.
I mean, with the way that
I mean-
hit mark hit, I don't know, man. We might be in a crossover episode.
Anyway, yeah.
Yes. While they do that, Danica is going to attempt to talk to the really big spirits, since we're down very low now, and ask if they can help with doors that they've marked with the 3, as if locking them down, because she knows the tower itself is a spirit.
So first we're going to have
Yes.
the group of people
Yes.
with the heavy machinery.
I know I have so much.
How
to
are you-
roll.
How are you getting through the door? The elevator door.
It's that keypad.
I figure Kayla's probably got the card here.
Yeah. So we're
Yep,
just
the
gonna use
trustworthy
that.
one.
Yeah.
The trustworthy one.
Electronics don't really like me very much. That's
Yeah,
all you.
Could you imagine? You hand a key card to Artemis and immediately it just goes horribly wrong. Right, anyway, Kayla, yes. Funnily enough, the elevator door opens when you swipe the key card because they're not silly. They've given you a working key card. Yeah, the elevator door does go ding, opening, and in the corridors beyond, there is this weird sense of a susurrus, of grumbly, distant noises, of it's just odd. It's like almost animal background noise sounds, and shuffling or scraping or movement. It's just this constant white noise that sets your teeth on edge as you climb out, I'm assuming, into the corridor beyond. In which case, are you guys being stealthy or tactics? So, like, trying to hide your presence or just trying to be on guard as much as possible? Where is the emphasis here?
Well, Melissa trusts her reflexes, so she's going to focus on not making noise.
Everybody on the same page?
How bright or shadowy is it in this area?
Oh, it's quite dim actually. Like it's underground. There is lighting overhead, but it's quite mild lighting. It's only really designed to make it so you can see where you're going. It is not particularly bright.
Definitely keeping self quiet. Not like super focused on the stealth portion, but on guard.
Kayla?
What are the others doing?
They seem to be being quite quiet. So it seems more stealthy, is the vibe.
And I will follow along.
Okay.
I'll be stealthy.
In which case, could everybody make me a Dex plus stealth roll at difficulty 6, who is not Danica? Danica will get to you in a second, because you're a whole army of tiny spiders. By very definition, you're kind of stealth.
If 6.
That's a
Yeah.
being very graceful in our movements counts for a specialty here.
I wouldn't say so, because you were saying about being quiet, as opposed to graceful.
And Gaining cover, would that count for specialty?
Not getting cover.
No, I
No.
don't think concealment either, because I didn't
No.
activate any shadows over
You're
it?
not sort of hiding or
I mean,
taking up positions. It's very much like dun 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 dun.
And that was stealth and what?
Dex.
I got 3 off that.
4.
Okay, and Misty.
Your app gave me 3.
Nice. So on average, you're all making really good and most importantly, quiet progress as you start making your way through. What you do notice is on the floor there is discarded things, nothing major, but like pieces of clothing or like paper, like just miscellaneous detritus of humanity. It's not the sparkling cleanliness you would have remembered or expected from the Iron Clan. As you move forward, Danica,
Yeah.
how are you contacting this big Kahuna spirit?
So since I have the flower in my apron, and it's dedicated to me as my set of clothes, she said all I needed was it, and I'd be able to communicate with her. Does that still count since I'm in crawlerling form?
Yeah, it's dedicated, so each one of your spiders has a tiny, suspiciously flower-shaped birthmark, like right here, because that's how
Cute.
dedicated things work.
So then she's going to use the fact that she has the flower, and she's going to attempt to reach out. She's kind of like, "Hey, big tower spirit, may I ask a favor?"
There is a strange sort of thrumming vibration, as it were, of a response. It feels like the kind of thing where something massive has turned its head to look at you kind of vibe.
Mhm.
Like you feel like you're at the focus of something large. Kind of like when the giant spiders out there in the Umbra of New York give you their attention. It's like, oh shit, big thing.
So it's kind of like a turnaround, and then like 8 blind eyes, milky white, just kind of get really big in spider form. And then she takes a minute and she relaxes. She goes, "We're trying to help the people here. Some of them are infected. They're in the rooms. Now, I've had Papa and I've had Jane and everyone else tell me that these doors are really thick. What I would like for you to do, if you're willing to help, and I will feed you Gnosis if I have to, or I will do a mission for you. Your choice. I will do what is needed to pay back my debt. But could you possibly, the doors that I've marked with 3 of my beings, could you ensure they don't open while we try to get those out that need safety? I've marked them, so one of me is they're people that need saving, 3 are people who are infected and could potentially harm, kill, and or infect those that we're trying to get out."
The presence feels almost like it rumbles closer. Like something that is part stone and concrete and steel, but also something that is part natural, like a twisting of the two things, and an odd, I'm not going to say voice because it's not a voice, but you understand it like a voice would be, right? Communes with you. It sounds like the tread of feet on metal stairs and the sound of wood creaking in the wind and flowers blooming and fruits ripening. That sort of strange creak, a tang and bass groan of an urban environment. And it asks, why should I care for their small lives?
everything's needed regardless of how small. Same reason why when you see a tiny spider, you shouldn't kill it. Yeah, we're annoying, and yeah, we're a little scary, and we fuck up a lot, but we're needed. And right now, whoever these people are clearly important enough that the Iron Clan, with all their pride, broke it and asked for help from people they considered absolute enemies. So it's got to mean something, and it's important, and they're needed.
I would like it if you could make 2 seconds.
Yeah.
My brain is failing me on rolls and things, so I'm like having to reopen things I'd closed a second ago.
You're good.
Going, I know what that is. I won't possibly need to look at that in 5 seconds' time. Oh, I really should have left that open. I would love it if you could roll charisma plus enigmas.
Do any of my specialties work? Air of innocence and or things we are not meant to know?
I would say no.
Okay. So it is both of 4. And what difficulty is that?
It is difficulty 7.
Uno momento. Sorry.
Oh, good. So,
I'm seeing if I have anything to try and help with that.
may I make a suggestion?
Hold on. What?
Spirit
Sorry.
heritage.
Does it work since it's focused on insects?
I think it counts.
Okay. Please, dice spot. Don't kick me in the dick.
Okay, everybody ready?
Successes.
Oh, okay. Right.
7
So,
successes.
So whoever's in Twitch chat that has been doing the Gluck Gluck 9000 on the dice bot, thank you. We hope your suffering was worth it, because it is for us. Thank you.
You got the reach around instead.
Yeah.
Right?
Like they went full velvet glove treatment. So 7 successes. When it responds, you feel a sly nod of recognition, almost. And you very quickly realize it was testing you. It was not just a question, it was sounding out your understanding of how things work, and that you are worthy under its own ideals and the way it perceives life, which is as a mesh of everything, every facet, all as one. And that recognition comes with a sort of positive response that feels like an agreement to action. But it's slow. You're talking something that is titanic by its very nature and takes time to process and think and act. But you do feel that it responds positively towards your suggestion for now. We're going to cut back the others. As you are quietly wending your way... Sorry, it's the panicked look in the fan. Fan comms are active! Beware, fan comms are active! All the geisha shall, trouble us. Anyway, the rest of you are quietly making your way down the passages. And you start finding some of the rooms with one spider on. Which is the symbol for a survivor.
I would have had some sort of notepad on me with a pen, notepad and paper. And I'm going to...
You're a nerdy girl. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm going to write on a piece of paper, help is here. And I will slip it, if there's a way to slip it under the door, I will slip it under the door.
Like, it takes a bit of wiggling and jiggling because it's very tight, but you've got thin paper, and eventually you slide it under the door.
And then I wait.
A minute or two passes, and you hear a sort of dun 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 on the door on the other side very quietly.
And I will like knock back quietly as well. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so dun 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 dun. 1, 2, 3. There's a very long minute. Like, that minute seems to stretch. And then eventually you do hear the kerclunk, kerclunk, and kerclunk of locks in the door disengaging. And the door pokes open a crack. And a scared looking kindred of, average 20s kind of years, of no particular clan, of no particular significance seeming, looks out nervously.
The minute that they open the door, I will just do like this, motion them over, and then I will show them the map as to where to go to the elevator.
Okay.
Point and say,
They start very, exaggerated, long stepping back in that direction. As you move down the hallways, I assume this process is repeated. Sorry, it's just the facial expressions. I'm making sure everyone's okay at the same time here, because this is quite tense.
Yeah, that's it. That's just, it's tense. So I'm fanning.
That's fine. You continue moving through, and a couple more people are rescued, and a couple more people are rescued, and all is well. All three of you make another Dex plus Stealth roll, please, at difficulty 7.
That got me another 3.
Nice.
1.
Okay. Apparently, desperation and stress lendeth one quiet feat, as the two vastly more likely to make noise people carrying heavy machine gun or just having potents in general, and jewelry that rattles, are totally silent. And Kayla, since you're the one doing the door work, you're quiet, but you're not a lot quiet, but you're as quiet as you can reasonably be. And one by one, you start to peel away a couple of people out from the rooms and create this little trickle of survivors heading back down the passage. And all of you can make a perception plus alertness roll, barring Danica, because you're the one causing this. So perception plus alertness roll at difficulty 7 for everybody but Kayla, who's at difficulty 6 because of heightened senses.
Right. And would Uncanny Instinct apply on this?
Uncanny instinct. Yeah, sure. Yeah, let's go for it.
3.
Oh, good. That got me 6.
Hey.
Oh, no, correction, 5. Read the wrong spot.
Okay, but for serious, whoever agreed to marry the dice bot after this in Vegas, thank you. There's not enough vodka in the world, but thank you. Yeah, you all at the same time and together, noticing each other, hear swathes of doors all the way down this place suddenly go tunk, 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 as locks engage on multiple doors in this gentle wave rolling down through the building. Danica.
Yes. I'm scared, but yes.
Go ahead.
So now that she knows that the spirit has helped her, it didn't ask for gnosis, so she's going to assume that it wants something later. So she will leave some web behind, like in one of the corners, so that it can always contact her. So when it needs its favor, it can reach her. She does express her utmost gratitude for the fact that it has helped her. She expresses thanks. And then she will speak to Misty, using her little spirit speech between the two of each other. And she goes, okay, full force, run, and get all the doors with one above unlocked and get those people out. I've made a deal with the devil. Those doors are locked. They're not getting through them. Move fast. I don't know how long they can keep it locked and engaged.
Right. Relaying that over of, right, Danica got everything secure. Go fast and loud as we have to. We're getting people out.
I change my method when you say that, and I go to the closest door that has a survivor, and when I will bang the door, and I will say quickly, and I will start pointing to doors that I see, and I start Xing off the ones that I see, like with my little map that I have, so that we can, for reference, know which ones not to open. And instead of us doing it, the rest of the survivors that are still there are helping us.
Okay. At one of the doors, when it opens, one of the survivors, I would like you all to make you may choose to make a willpower roll, or a conscience roll, entirely of your choice, and then I will tell you your difficulties.
The willpower roll is like our standard willpower, right? Not what we currently have.
Yeah. Your permanent
Must-
willpower rate.
Is it Danica as well?
No, not Danica. Conveniently. You're
Yay,
safe.
for once being a scared little spider shit in 1,000 forms
Yeah.
work.
You said difficulty
Yeah.
7.
No, I haven't said your difficulty yet. I need to know whether it's conscience, if you have it. Because if you don't have the virtue, you can't roll on it, or willpower.
Well, werewolves have no conscience, so I guess I'm doing willpower.
Artie? Willpower, and Artemis?
Well, now I feel like I have to, just because I'm the only one who can.
It's like, I'm the only one with a car. I should drive everyone.
Well, yeah, let's go with conscious then, since the other two are locked out of it.
Okay, so if anyone's rolling on willpower, it is willpower 8, and Danica has guessed wrong in private DMs. And Artemis, it is a conscience roll on difficulty 6.
Oh, thank God. That's the scary one. Oh, wait, that means we haven't run into that one yet. I'm sorry, guys.
It's like, it's not necessarily not happening, it's just not this one.
Ew.
Oh,
Oh.
that's bad.
Oh dear. Well, so the door opens to this room, and Kayla and Misty are just like busy organizing people. They're focused, they're precise. Artemis, the sort of fearful state of some of these people has really started to take its toll on you. The sort of, you recognize a lot of that look of terror, of that fear of being trapped, etc. And it's sort of playing on you. And then Kayla opens this door, and a blindingly attractive woman in a red dress is stood there, clearly immortal, shedding loads of tears, who kind of uncontrollably is exuding presence at this moment in time because she is clearly in an absolute state of devastation and emotional trauma. She looks like she's had her entire soul melon balled out and dropped on someone's feet. You can see the stains of in her flesh from her own tears are there, and she looks almost dead inside her eyes. In above game chat, I've put the image because when you search Lady in Red Dress, Pinterest is not particularly forgiving in what it is going to force feed you. I'm going to be brutally honest. But yeah, and she just looks devastated, hollow, and sad. Like, it plucks at your heartstrings in such a way you feel your entire internal organs try and do a backflip.
Just stands there.
So does she, just sort of gently sort of swaying almost in this broken doll-like way.
Artemis, where are you standing in this room? Like in front of the door?
Yeah, the door just opened.
Okay. I will look at Artemis for a second. And clearly something's going on. I'm just going to turn back around to this person and I will walk up to them and whisper and just say, "Come with us, please."
She sort of blankly looks at you. Danica?
To get Artemis's attention, because, you know, the little spiders that are on them, realizing that, like, Artemis is kind of in that zoned out. So she's gonna go, like, crawl through her pant legs and get, like, right there on the inner thigh, like, in the groin, and then just bite to, like, completely snap her out of it. Just, like...
Yeah, so apparently your crotch has got some bug problems.
Talk about crafts!
Like, other people get crabs, you get full-blown spiders. Wow. I mean, so Kayla's distraction, funnily enough, of the ghoul and the sudden spider bite is actually enough to snap you out of that trance-like state.
I got you, babe.
However, you can feel that aching sadness sort of echoing inside you still. It's really peculiar. It's like you felt her emotions. But for now, you've broken free of your mesmerized state.
When I got bit, I almost do slap my own thigh before slapping the wall instead,
okay.
and I try to not yell it. One of those like hissed whispers of "that bitch."
So I would like you to make a willpower difficulty 10 roll for something.
Oh boy. I almost feel like switching over to the app.
Before she rolls, could I hit her with stolen moments so she forgets the last 15 minutes so she's not affected by the power?
Yes, you could. In a horribly vicious way.
Poor Artemis. I'm blowing through everything I have real quick. Hold on. What is your current willpower?
9. Well, hold on. Current. Yes,
yeah,
9.
Okay. You just had to be a bitch, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean, like, you're trying to pickle the brain of somebody who is professional at pickling their own brain.
It's okay, I got you. I got you, don't worry about it. I got you. And I'm officially back to having just one, so I can't do this again, but it's for Coterie Mate. I have to make sure it works. Haha! Lose the last 15 minutes. I'm back to 1 willpower. I can't do anything.
So, Artemis, you suddenly are like, how did I get here? Because the last thing you remember was being outside the elevator doors. And you just sort of have that moment of, What? But you don't feel sad anymore, which is great.
One willpower to Gnosis Max again.
Guys, what?
And
What
look
the
over
fuck?
from like mid knock on the door. She's like, "You okay there, Coffee Bean?"
We were in the elevator. What the? What the fuck is going on?
We're getting survivors out. We have to quiet. But we don't have a lot of time as well. We have to hurry. So I will try to breeze past folks with this person.
Okay.
And direct them.
Get them moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, all good. They start moving, slow but stumbling. Danica. Switching back to you.
Yes.
What you up to? Dooder.
Well, now that she's helped her friend because she realized her friend was charmed with vampire powers, she's just going to hang out and wait until everybody is out. But she is going to, once everybody's in the elevator and start going up, she's going to make sure all of her hive mind that she left on them is stuck down there with her, because she's
Okay.
going to need them.
You rally back up, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, so. Okay. In which case, as the three of you are sort of moving through and trying to get more and more survivors, from one of the side passages, a figure does emerge. And there's that moment where it's almost like your vision itself, all three of you, zoom in just in response to the predatory intent. And a warped, veiny, horrid-looking creature that was once a kindred is staring at you. And it starts to take a breath in.
Ready my pistol.
Pass the
Shadow
gun
over
back
it.
to Artemis.
All right, there we go. I was sitting there going, they have the ability to do with this. If they hesitate, they're lost. Okay, Artemis, is there a roll for summoning said shadow?
Hold on. Yes, there is. If I can get back to the dice spot, that would be nice. Hey, since my occult spec is darkness, I can go ahead and throw that on there too, right?
Speciality, yep. And just while we're waiting for that roll to be done, I will point out that that power of bathing somewhere in shadow, so it also means that there's no sound, also works if you cast it on yourself and then you just hold down the trigger on a very heavy machine gun and spray, and all anybody hears is the bullets leaving and hitting things, which gets really silly. How many?
That's 5.
5. 5 successes. There is a momentary sort of blorp of blackness, and nothing happens other than the blackness. Like, you're all tensed, and nothing happens because there is just a ball or blob of blackness now occupying a section of the hallway off in front of you where that creature was. And nothing else happens for the moment.
Move quickly or start shooting.
Holding out the machine gun over to Artemis because it's your secondary gunner here.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't have firearm though.
What's having firearms between friends? But
So
fishing helps.
Because
That's true.
fishing is in it, you're
That's right.
automatically allowed to use it even if you don't have firearms, and it counts as a specialty. So it would just be...
It counts as 1 dot, doesn't it? if I
It's
remember.
supposed to count as if you do, so you can use it.
That was it, yeah.
It's not an actual dot to your roll, it just pretend you have a dot so you can use the gun.
When you do this, I check the map just to make sure that we don't have to get past that way.
There are ways around that way, but we will see what happens.
Artemis is going to go ahead and take that gun, that machine gun. Good old strength 4 plus potence.
Yeah.
And
You
they're
and
all-
Kickback
they're gonna-
don't talk to each other. Yeah.
yeah, it's fine. I am going to remember that Danica did say that, like, it'll only hit what she wants it to hit, and I'm gonna say out loud, hey, hit thing inside inside there that wants me dead.
Hey, you don't have spirit speech. It can't understand.
I'm just hanging outside.
It
I don't
can,
care.
But the fact that it's smart to say that just in case.
Maybe Melissa should translate it.
Yeah, it's gonna echo that over on there. Kill
Yo,
the thing
don't
inside
hit.
there if you can, please.
So, make a dexterity roll since you do not have firearm. It is difficulty 6.
And add the back, right?
Yeah.
Speciality.
Called spiritually. What is it? Spiritual ammo or something like that. Spiritual perception. There it goes.
I'm going with fish. That
Fish.
sucks.
What'd you get?
That's
0.
a big old 0.
So, here's the good thing about a heavy machine gun that's on full automatic that you're not aware of is a full auto heavy machine gun actually adds 9 dice to hit one target,
Oh shit.
which I have rolled separately off in the background, by the way. Because I thought it'd be really good fun for you to just experience trying to hit something with 2 decks. So you don't hit the target so much as the cast cone of shrapnel hits the target. There is... All of you see Artemis swing the gun round, brace, and just sort of pull the trigger casually. And then there is noise and light, and you can feel your chest going bump, 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 as a hail of goldish meteors streak away from you in your sort of slow motion vision and vanish completely into a shadow.
Yeah,
And because the shadow is there, you have no idea what happens next. But the gun does not jam.
That's a lot of sound.
Yeah, Melissa's hunched over, kind of like, ow, and kind of swearing a
Ooh,
bit.
Kayla.
Poor Kayla.
Kayla, could you make a willpower roll at difficulty 8 for me, please, to not suffer terribly?
I want to be quiet. Oh, poor Kay.
How much, sorry?
2.
2.
Success.
Fantastic. So, your eyes are currently doing what can only be described as the migraine dance, and your ears are ringing, and you feel nauseous, but you're conscious, and you're like, enhanced senses with heavy machine guns is not a good combination. You may now drop heightened senses if you wish, because you maintained control enough. It's fucking painful.
At this point, I would.
Yes. Your ears currently sound like there's some church bells have moved in. This is all of you, by the way, because it's a heavy machine gun. Currently it's like, what? What did you say? My mother smells like what? Elephant juice? Why are you talking to me about elephant juice? That kind of vibe. But yeah, there is an area of deletion, you imagine, but there's shadow there. And in the aftermath, there is a strange collective from many directions roaring noise of an unknown number of voices. I say voice is the most generous, horrifying background noise kind of way. Because I love doing that sound effect, and my throat does too. Danica, you wanted to interject? I saw a
At that
finger.
point-
I wasn't sure.
No, you're good. No, because I was doing this. So before I start that, now that she knows that there's a lot going off, she's gonna try and tell Misty, like, hey, do me a favor and flick me, like, towards... I know that sounds weird. Don't take that out of context. Flick the little spider towards the shadows. I need to get onto it. And then you guys get out of here really fast. I'm going to go summon a paradox to deal with all of this.
That's the probably some murder hand over one ear, regular hand up to her shoulder for the spider to crawl on, and whew.
Little balloon butt.
Okay. The strange shit we do on the street. Baseball with spider balloon butts. Okay.
Little web on my butt.
You fling a spider. As Danica as spider is concentrating on flying balloon butts.
Yes.
Towards a shadow of utter cold oblivion.
Yes.
There is accompanying that screaming roar sound 2 other roaring sounds. One sounds much more human. The other sounds much more like somebody startled a really grumpy chainsaw living inside of a bass guitar that interrupted their snack. So, round the corner, like about 2 blocks ahead, nearly where the blackness is, right? In slow motion, running round the corner, is a human figure. Tall, athletic, jacked as fuck. Bald black head and beard. Huge swollen bicep arms. Pumping as he runs down the hall towards you guys in slow motion. It is in fact Bartholomew the Denix, the security man. Looking back over his shoulder, he's got ripped shirt exposing huge pectoral muscles and what must be some form of 16-pack he's somehow smuggled inside that shirt. However, behind him round the corner is a large hairy wall with enormous teeth that seems to be filling the space that looks like if a bear was, like those tales of werewolves you've heard about, but bear-shaped and bigger and scarier. And yet, no, scarier is definitely the huge drooling maw word right behind him, running after him, it seems. What you guys do?
I'm doing my little spider dance. I told them what I'm doing, so I've started my rite. So there's like thousands of spiders kind of wrapped around the fucking door, like kind of like a portal, like floor, ball, ceiling. They're just little spider dance. You know, like those little jumping spider dance videos where they're kind of waving their butt in their front paws.
Yeah. So, Artemis, Kayla, and Misty, seeing this happening in slow motion in front of you, what do you do?
Is he running towards the smoke? Like I apologize.
Towards you.
Towards us.
Yeah.
So are we in like a cross section? Like I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah. So
Okay.
He's coming out of a cross section, round a corner to see you. You're at another cross section, right? In a straight line behind you is the elevator out, right? But you're stood at another cross section where left and right you could go different directions.
But the elevator out is behind us.
Yes.
I'm gonna ready my pistol.
Okay.
And I will look over. If Artemis is by, I'll look over to Artemis and say, Artemis, can you?
You want to be more specific about what I can?
What you just did to that bear thing, could you do that? Just the smoke.
The shadow thing to the bear.
Okay. That was a
Yeah, no. It took me a hot minute to super glue things together as well. I think we're all quite high up on the stress levels right now.
You know what? Can I move that shadow to be on both? Is it big enough at this point?
2 seconds.
It's 50 yards. Well,
50
invoked up to 50 yards. 10
No,
feet
it's
in diameter.
Yeah, it's 50 yards away from you, 10 feet in
diameter.
The focus, yeah.
I just don't know if you can move it. Is the way? It's not
With
something
complete
I've ever
concentration, I can.
thought. Okay, in which case, yes. If you wish to completely concentrate on that, you can. Do you wish to completely concentrate on that?
Yeah, I'll concentrate for moving it to this bear creature
Okay.
with intention to immediately run for it once it's
Okay.
covered.
So you're like, full turn and run.
Yeah.
Okay. Misty?
So, and she's never seen this guy before on here, and he doesn't quite look like what I would expect for a normal human. And does he look like he's running at us, as in he's running at us to attack us, or is he running at us because he's running and we're in that direction?
He looks scared shitless. Like, he is not running to attack you, he's going...
Okay. All right. Mental mark. All right. This guy's someone we're saving. So, I'm going to preemptively go ahead, use a willpower to get resist pain up and running for the rest of the scene. And basically move to get behind him and basically work as a rear guard in case
you're
bear
going
gets
to body
through.
block. You're going to protect the quarterback. Okay. So you activate resist pain, and you sort of step and turn and try and join him. Kayla?
I'm still holding on with my pistols in case I have to shoot. So I'm preparing my action in case I have to shoot this thing.
Right. Danica is spider dance, do the funny spider dance, spider dance, do the funny spider dance. There's actually the anime sort of soundtrack of or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it is, but it brings that to mind. However, you're busy, Danica, summoning things, you absolute fucking monster.
I'm calling in an old friend, like, hey, need your help. Over here. Butt wiggle, butt wiggle, butt wiggle, butt wiggle. Hand wiggles. Hand wiggles. There's like 4,000 of them. Hand wiggles. Hand wiggles. Booty wiggle, booty wiggle.
That is a bit creepy.
Hold on. I'm going to put in the above game chat. Because, like, I have the mental image of what it is that she's doing, but I don't know how to describe it other than hand wiggle, buggle wiggle, hand wiggle, butt wiggle, like.
No, yeah, you're pretty much spot on. That's how jumping spiders do that thing.
There you go. That's
so,
it.
Yep. Semaphore, practically, yes. So, I would love it if Artemis, you could make a running like fuck roll, Dex Athletics. Difficulty, I'm going to say 7 because you're going from a standing start, having been concentrating. Misty, I would like you to do Dex Athletics 6, please, because you were in motion. Yeah. And Kayla, you don't necessarily feel you have to take a shot. So are you running with them or standing your ground against
my
the
ground.
giant wall? Against the giant wall of bear? Okay.
I got to make sure that, the captive
Okay.
gets free.
Okay. So I am going to suggest then that we're going to see what the dice rolls are. Did the dice bot abandon us all? Did the dice bot abandon?
It gave me a net 0.
A net
Got a
0
one.
from his.
I use some willpower.
Okay, so you guys turn and scramble, and it's very quickly a scramble. Clotholomew is past you like a professional American footballer, like he once was in high school / college. It's just like. However, not Danica, Kayla, as the others flap around desperately running away behind you, you stand your ground facing down the giant bear monstrosity. I would love it if you could make a... Oh, sorry?
So the purpose of me staying back was to make sure that he got out.
Yeah.
I'm not really too concerned with them. I think that they'll be okay. So they're not going to get past me. I'd probably be running with them at that point in time.
And did my darkness take effect?
Oh, it did. It achieved very little. Unfortunately, it slowed it down enough that your ones are leaving you just ahead of it at this moment in time. Had you not done that, it would have been a very different story. So Danica, you're now... Sorry, not Danica. Kayla, you're now turning and running.
Yep.
Correct?
Yep.
I would need you to do a Dex plus Athletics at difficulty 9, please. Because you've left it to the last second to turn and run.
Okay. Difficulty 9, huh?
Yep.
I don't think I have any athletics. Nope. Okay. Fail.
Fail or botch? Just
Fail.
checking.
Just a fail.
Fail. So you go to turn, and as you do, there's this as your shoe skids in some moisture, like a spilled drink or whatever, and you're like, whoa! And you're doing the running on one spot kind of thing as you flail your arms to turn and start racing after everyone else as they disappear way ahead of you very quickly, and you can hear in this slow motion impact in your ears, and then something slams into you, and you feel like you're ragdolled, folded in half almost, and then air is like slamming into your face as you're suddenly rapidly moving forward. But you're not dead. And you're going faster, and you're catching up on them, and you're still not dead. But you're like, think about your body is currently like doing the flappy ragdoll dance from a badly physics engine game because of the inertia of you being slammed into. And basically, all of you get smashed into by this huge, slavering, roaring maud figure. Misty, could you please make a primal urge and intelligence roll for me, please? At difficulty 6.
All right, 5 at 6 says that is 0 successes.
Well, hey, we can say we tried. So, Misty, when this thing collides with you, lifting you off your feet, and Artemis off your feet, what do you do, Misty, first?
Honestly, it's probably the fact of, okay, much bigger predator than she's ever really encountered before, including Danica. Appears quite hostile. and hit from behind. I'm thinking we probably have to check to see if her wolf wants to jump out in response here.
Okay. Make your check then.
And what phase of moon is it tonight?
Crescent waning.
Crescent waning. Because there's some kind of litigious note taker who's really good at that shit, and I'm really bad at that shit.
Well, I have to. My best friend and my boyfriend are both Guru, and I don't want to get my face clawed again. Hey, Misty healed my claw marks. Yay!
Yeah.
Thank you.
Battle scars don't stay unless I get to them that same scene, so you still got them.
It wasn't a battle scar. It was just a wound.
Oh, well,
it was like a slicey dicey, not a stabby.
Ah, okay. Okay, so Crescent, normally that would be 7, but she is a Crescent, so that knocks it down to 6, and she's got Short Temper, which knocks it down to 4.
Oh no. This is where we don't want this to work out, in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't roll successes. Dice Brat, do your thing! Dice Brat! No more sloppies! No more sloppies for Dice Brat!
Yeah, unfortunately your app heard... Oh, this is an easy roll and gave a full 4 on it here. So she is currently spending a willpower to hold off the frenzy and is currently useless for this turn.
Okay, so you are gritting your teeth to prevent yourself exploding into a boiling rage.
Yeah, she's making very concerning growling sounds right now, and you can probably feel the rage coming off of her if you're of the sort that's sensitive to that.
So, Danica, what's the landing timing of that right going off?
It's the next turn, so now that the turns restart, my right's done, it's summoned.
Okay, so there is what can only be described as the most horrifying, nauseating lurch in reality as something boils out of the corners of your perception. An enormous spirit of confusing geometry and utter darkness rips into reality through the walls and starts flowing through the corridors straight towards everything at the same time. Strangely, it seems to be getting nearer and further away at the same time. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Danica, could you make me a intelligence plus primal urge roll?
Yes.
Difficulty 6.
Perfect. Because that will not bite me in the ass at all.
No, not even slightly.
Perfect. It's taken me a second. I have not used my character sheet in a while. You said primal urge, yes? And a 6?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
It's okay. I got this. Easy peasy. I got 1 success.
So you actually, in your thousands of spiders form, make out from the giant bear-like creature something along the lines of, "I've got you guys," in a feminine tone of voice.
Oh, shit. Just, like, with the most, like, intense trying to concentration, I'll use spirit speech, but at the same time, I'm trying to use primal urge to communicate, like, friend?
Yeah.
Question mark?
And in the moment of the immediate aftermath of what's happening, there is a sort of yell of, I'm trying to think of an appropriate, like, single phrase that would be basically kinda or yes, but something affirmative, you know.
So get them out now.
Yeah, no, that is what
That's
the
what it's trying to get
gigantic
it to do.
bear-like creature has been trying to do, but unable to communicate because, giant bear.
So spirit speech, since I'm using it and trying to use primal urge, can Misty hear me?
Yeah, Misty would if Misty wasn't too busy, trying not to.
I'll
you
bite
can see
her ass
bloody,
too if I
like,
have to.
foam
Oh!
at her mouth.
Oh, she's getting ready to rage. That's not good.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
So
That's...
just to draw this visual moment together, there is a giant tidal wave-like creature of muscle, fur, claws, and a gaping maw, drooling saliva. Artemis and Kayla and Misty are effectively like, Spider-Man on the train when he's catching the train kind of vibe, like spread-eagled. Yeah, you three are like that on the front of this bear with its various, like, its arms sort of almost grasping you, which is weird. Like it's, I don't know, carrying you, which is weird. And the thousands of spiders having just unleashed a torrent of utter terrifying destruction. How much damage does that do? The things with corruption exactly, Danica?
Up to a few d10s worth of aggravated. Because it's meant to wipe it out. So, before we do that, I'm going to use my last little gnosis point that I have, and I'm going to reflex shift back from crawlerling back to homid form. And, as quickly as possible, since it's, coming into the reality, I'm going to yell to my coterie to stop fighting. It's on our side. Let it take you away, or you're going to die. Stop. The bear's on our side. Like, really
You see Danica in front of the elevator door suddenly coalesce from thousands of spiders shouting, "No! It's a friend!" That whole slow motion version of the dialogue, as you guys are like welded to it by inertia. What do you guys do?
Hold on.
Oh, yeah. Okay, Artemis.
So I can pick up the word friend coming from Danica.
Yeah, like
Yeah, pretty much just go limp. Hold on.
go limp. Good job.
I don't imagine
So-
that you want to push something that's full potence.
Yeah. And Misty.
Concerned with she's more holding on to her own psyche rather than anything else at the moment there. So I imagine if there's a sudden stop, she's ending up in a wall.
So you're gonna spend another willpower point, I'm assuming, to continue controlling your frenzy.
Yeah, given the conditions haven't changed appreciably, I think it's still trying to happen.
Okay. In which case, Danica, you are stood there going, "They're friends," and that's when you realize that inertia is a bitch. Because
Poor
unfortunately, it can't break. So
I'm behind
as in the
it.
bear creature can't break.
Okay.
And it's blocking the whole passageway, and you're where it's going. Now,
No.
the good news...
I was by
You're
the
in the-
thing that was attacked. It already ran past me because I had to hold my turn to do it right.
Oh, you're
So
on
I'm
the
now
other-
behind
right.
it. Yeah.
Right, you're behind it. Right, okay, I misunderstood the layout here. In which
Yeah.
case, this is good news for you. You don't get steamrollered. Unfortunately
Good.
for everyone else, the sort of rapidly approaching and very narrowing elevator door hole, and then a sort of bong crash smash as you all sort of fall through it. I would love it if you could all three make a soak roll at difficulty 6. However, Artemis can count as having a speciality because you specified I go limp. You deliberately said, nope, ragdoll. Don't give a fuck. Do with me as you will. It's the same rule that drunks are immune to critical hits, you know.
Is
when
this the
falling
only
down
elevator
stairs.
that goes down there? Like, is that the only entrance and exits, that one elevator?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, apart from the
remind me
goods
on-
elevator.
Got
you
one
remind me on-
success.
So cruel.
Stamina. If you have fortitude, you may add that as well. And Danica, I think you know where the goods lift is as well.
Yeah,
what
that's
was
the
the
one I took with the Dago, wasn't it?
Yes. So, Artemis, what did you roll?
What's the diff?
6.
With speciality. Okay.
Yep.
2.
Okay. Kayla,
0. 0, 0, 0.
Misty,
1.
was that 1? Did you say, Misty?
Yep, a single success.
A singularis successes. Okay, 2 seconds. I need to roll for the wall. Okay, how many successes was that, Artemis?
2.
2. You take 1 point of bashing damage. Kayla, you got 0, correct?
Yeah.
You take 3 points of bashing wall damage as you get ricocheted off the opposing wall. And Misty, you got...
1.
You take 1 point of bashing damage, because I've rolled for you all individually. Basically what happens is the bear hits the doorway, it suddenly slows down, you 3 don't. You 3 sort of keep going at that speed and fly into the opposing wall and drop onto the sort of area that's there where you can grab hold and not fall ding, 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 ding down. And the bear just sort of crumples through the door, and behind it there is a horrifying maelstrom, and you see strange, sticky, white, obliviating things that look familiar to... In fact, they never saw them. Never mind, they don't look familiar. They kind of look familiar to the stuff that Danica did upstairs with like weird spiderwebs on the gun. Or her hair. But yeah, is like these webs falling through the corridor behind you where the bear has just ripped a hole through basically the shape of the door frame. Sealing it off as this strange, multi-limbed creature of utter darkness and outer worldly light fades from view into a shadow playing on that white screen of webs. And there are horrifying noises on the other side of those webs that you're very glad, deep inside yourselves, you have no idea what's actually happened. Important check here. 1, Danica, gain a willpower point for Predator. Good job. Artemis, nature and demeanor confirmation, please.
Try seeker conformist.
Okay. 1 for conformist. Belly flop me, mummy. Kayla, you're definitely getting 1 willpower for masochist. Like, you're the tiny lady doctor with a pistol facing down the werebear. That if that doesn't scream, I'm willing to suffer, I don't know what is. Misty, nature and demeanor me, please.
Rebel and penitent.
I think we can definitely give you 1 for Rebel for helping this motley crew of people survive this incident. In the immediate aftermath of succeeding in surviving the incident. Kayla, as you look over with your bell incredibly badly run, you do see Cletholomew is lying there, head bashed and bleeding, but breathing, importantly, unconscious on the platform nearby.
Crawl over, and I will say, we'll talk later, but I'm glad you're safe.
He does not answer, for he is unconscious. It's very lovely moment. Artemis, is that a finger up? Right, I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell if it was fidgets or fingers, so go for it. Yes.
I do want to point out that Artemis is laying there and just raises arms and goes, woo!
Okay, yeah. Danica, on the other side of the webs you have erected to seal things away, there is what can only be described as a horrifying vortex of purification.
She's just, I did it. And just like the whole front end of her Pithis form lifts up. So there's like 4 legs, and she's like, I did it. And like with the most straightest like spider face ever internally, she's just doing spirit speech. She's like, hopefully infrastructure will feed me really well because I'm out of gnosis.
Yeah. Very much so. What I will say is, as the word, brain, spirit thing, brain. What type of spirit is it, Danica? My
Paradox
brain
spirit.
Thank you. As the paradox spirit retreats back into
Bye,
the
friends.
outer realities, you feel a sense of weird satisfaction, like something's been burned out of this place that doesn't belong. Do you know what I mean? Like, not that quite the balance is restored, but like something that's ew. Like, shoes aren't meant to smell like that kind of vibe. You've managed to solve that problem.
Yay. Like her only thing is more of trying to ask her kinsfolk, is her pack okay?
So the reports coming back from in the elevator shaft are they're not dead.
Okay.
One of them smells funny.
Wait, they're not dead? There's vampires in there. What do you mean they're not dead?
Oh, they're moving.
Don't give me that. Oh.
Yeah.
Heart attack.
They're moving, and one of them keeps making loud noises that sound happy.
Oh, okay. So they're good. Yay. And then just like big Pithis collapse, exhausted, tired.
Valid.
Just back to no blood points. I can't
And
shift. I'm kind of fucked.
I think that is where we might draw the immediate action to the close. What happens next is generally you are all retrieved back up to the garden. It's not quick. It is slow. You are all injured. It is tiring. You are exhausted and probably scared. Also, the giant bear seems to have turned into a young Native American woman, like, who looks quite nice, which is a bit confusing.
Maybe those two.
And then things just sort of get cleared up. But jumping ahead, after you've had time to recover, a few days later, when you've had the chance to recover and rest and recuperate, what would you be doing after this, those couple of days later?
Go on, Seraph. It looks like you want to talk.
If you let me, I'll
like,
keep doing it. I don't want to always be the...
Do it. Go for it. Go for it, boo.
I think that Kayla would take this opportunity to make amends to anybody that she could in the tower. and do their best to assert that they are trying to make that change to be better, and will stop at nothing to do so.
That message now seems to be kind of landing a bit. If you know what I mean, it's like people are hearing what happened. People are recognizing what happened, and that it wasn't something you had to do and decided to do it anyway. And that the tower's still standing, which is always a bonus, to be fair. So there is generally a positive response. Artemis, what about yourself?
So they've definitely, like, have gone, like, shortly after and been like, look, I know we don't get along because of what happened, but me helping those people was about me helping those people. All I expect back is just a little bit of grace and gratitude. None of this, let's snub them because we're upset because they fucked up, failed to do their best, whatever. I don't expect anything else. Other than that, they definitely spend some time down at the dock, near to where the warehouse was, but not exactly where the warehouse was. Just kind of spending time letting it sink in that Miko's not coming back. And for them, there's this moment of, well, yeah, as you know, you can't save any of us. We're already dead and damned. But it's letting it sink in.
Misty.
For all that somberness on there, it's unfortunate that Misty doesn't really have the connections going in with the tower for all the meaningful parts. So it's more of a, I mean, he's there officially, he's talking, he's a new shifter, she hasn't met a bear before, so just conversation, questions, just indulging her curiosity is as far as that she can get away with it in there.
Yeah, they're just touching base and sort of going, "Hey, I'm not someone you should stab and shoot. I'm a person too, you know." And it's communications.
Yes, establish some baseline relations going on here.
Fair. And Danica.
He's probably had a rough time, mainly because she knows that she just broke every rule of Ananas's litany to make sure that her pack made it. So she's almost entirely sure at this point that was the final straw. Like, she's already been borderlining it this entire time. So she's probably kind of hanging out in the Umbra near infrastructure to try and see if anything she has done is worth enough to get Gnosis back. Otherwise, she's not going to get any anymore. Kind of enduring the fact that she's almost entirely sure that she's lost her rank, so the ritual scars that were carved in are now being, forcefully removed. But she's not upset, which is weird because, like, her whole life has been beaten into her. Like, you have to follow these to a T, there's no one else, so on and so forth. And she's kind of like, maybe it was wrong? Like, we're not supposed to trust them because, they won't understand or they'll kill you for it. But, yeah, they don't understand. But they didn't kill me for it. So, maybe the teachings are old and outdated, and despite the fact that I know she's mad at me and this is probably going to be sending any of the local Ananazis to come kick my fucking ass in, I still feel like I've done my job. Like, I'm supposed to be questioning and fixing and adapting and bringing balance anyways. And I feel like that's what I did, even if it broke the laws. So she's more or less spending her time doing that. And I mean, she'll check in with the Karen that she visited before. She promised that she would tell Whippu what happened, so she will. But other than that, it's kind of, she's broken away from everybody. Like Steele, Brutus, Melissa, the coterie, she's kind of like pushed completely to herself for the time being. Kind of like that, I've been taught something a certain way my entire life, and it may very well not be true type midlife crisis thing. So she's trying to go through that and figure out what she wants to do going forward.
As you are going through that crisis, what you find is you end up spending a couple of days effectively living with infrastructure. Like, infrastructure keeps you in and feeds you as if you are one of its own, its collective, its swarm. You are part of infrastructure as far as it is concerned. You will refill all of your gnosis. You can count yourself as refilled on Vitae. Everyone can fill themselves to max Vitae. For those who need it, because obviously Misty doesn't. Misty just likes barbecue. But yes, you recover. You are cared for, and as much as it's a strange feeling, infrastructure and its constant stream of spiritual weaver trash and the flow of the insects is like an island of misfit toys of your very own, that just reflects a great deal of how you feel, and you watch that sort of organism adapt to your presence and almost adopt to your presence as well. Artemis, it's a hard time processing your grief and everything else, but you start that process. And the coterie itself does get the grudging respect and no longer sort of shitballing, the deliberate shitballing that it was once getting. And Misty gets to meet weird ass people for Misty to be meeting. Like, really, like, people you've been told are your generational enemies who, so far, have actually been pretty good people. And that, I think, is where we'll draw the end of this session to a close, unless someone has something they want to raise.
One last thing.
Okay, go for it.
I think after all of the time that passes, Kayla will, whether it's by message or phone or whatever, send notice to however she can to Danica, and however I can to Danica, and however I can to Artemis. And it'll just say girls' night, and there'll be like a little nail emoji right next to it and a question mark.
Absolutely awesome. There we go. And that is where we're going to draw tonight's episode to a close. And given it's been quite stressful, we are going to do the sensible thing that Table should do, is we're going to go into Table Aftercare. So thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you very much for watching us. And hopefully we'll catch you next weekend where we do a follow-up episode and move straight into the story so we can catch up on our regularly scheduled program. So much love to everybody out there. Take care of yourselves. Catch you later.